We shoot.
The New Orleans game, y'all didn't break a sweat. It got so bad that y'all didn't break a sweat and Trouble got month. I'm like, y'all could have just played him and got the D1 and the D2.
Don't answer yet, Daequan. Look.
Hey, Coach Jay, that year, I said that. I told Darren, I said, if we wasn't able to play Division I and Division II, we would have won both games. Because we beat Kevin McKinney that summer. Remember Coach Hopkins? We beat Kevin McKinney that summer in the gym. We blew them out the door.
Yeah, we
thank you
lit.
We
lit. Yo.
Daequan, remember we came out and we celebrated with them.
Yeah.
And Trouble was getting ready to go on the floor. And we looked down and what's your name came, McKinley came past them niggas like this. I'm scared though. They were scared against the wall. And I told Sturge then, I said, I'm going back, Sturge. Y'all can go. He said, no, we're going to eat and let them do that. I said, I'm going back. And they called back and said, Coach J, what Trouble was doing? They said, it don't look good. Said, think they can come back? I said, yeah, next year they can come back.
Hey, we live, Coach Jay, so. But I know you ain't gonna hold your tongue, so I ain't worried about you.
I'm going to be perfect.
So, man, let's start off with the congratulations, man. Congratulations on the on the Hall of Fame, man. How does it feel to be inducted to Hall of Fame for, going overseas?
It feel good. I mean, to be recognized after only 3 years of playing overseas, it feel good. I mean, I'm still waiting on the Hall of Fame. You know what? Number already inducted me.
Okay.
Yeah, I already got inducted to the Dunk.
How did they tell you that you actually made the Hall of Fame? How'd it go?
They just reached out to me. I still keep contact with them. They reached out to me and just asked me for a little short video. I was gonna be the first one because I actually broke the record in points. And I did it in the lowest amount of time. I mean, lowest amount of years as well. So. That was one of the reasons. Then the respect and the relationship I built in Israel. Everybody knows who I am. Yeah. I don't, when it comes to being a family man and close to people. So it was a no-brainer. They still love me, and now they talking about are you coming back to help coach and this and that. So Israel is my family back home for sure.
So last time you was here, we also had a impromptu speech happening because you actually got a job with OKC.
Yeah.
So you gotta speak on it now. Because
I really don't. Let me still not. Let me just keep it quiet.
Yeah.
Sam Presti is racist.
Yeah. Sam was my guy. Man. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Bro, you about to blow it?
He good. Sam my guy, man. Sam my guy. Sam my guy, man. My guy.
Exactly. Edit, delete.
Talk about that. I want to know. Talk about how did it feel playing that game in a week.
Yeah, go ahead.
Daequan, how did it feel playing in that McDonald's game? Because you were like the first McDonald's All-American since probably Jason Collier. He was from Springfield Catholic. And, really made
it was a big deal at that time. You played on the same squad with Lance Thomas, John Shire, Kevin Durant. Y'all squad actually won. You had 17 points. They gave the MVP. No, they gave the MVP to Chase Buttinger. Am I right? Chase Buttinger.
Hometown hero.
Hometown hero. But I thought it was just like I didn't realize how many politics was involved within that McDonald's game.
That was the beginning of understanding and learning the politics of the game of basketball after high school. I mean, that's life. I mean, this legendary podcast, man. I'm Daequan. You can get to introduce everybody, man.
You're right.
We got Coach Hoskins, Jeff Hoskins.
In the building, legendary.
Very well respected. Sure. We got my man. One of my favorites, Coach J.
My favorite coach to have. My favorite coach already.
Everybody's favorite coach. The one that's going to keep it real all the time. We got my man Chuck Coriel. We got my man Trey, the historian. Not even the historian, man. Sure, man. We got some guys in here, man, that know the game to the T, man. I mean, I just want to kind of chop it up. Legendary.
Yeah.
GOAT-wise.
Yeah.
Basketball-wise in the city of Dayton when it comes to basketball. Because, listen, from my stand, I feel, my homeboys, Darren, Twan, Sane, Big Aaron, Jesse, they feel like it's only one person better than me. You know what I'm saying? That ever come out of the city.
with it. The White Anderson.
I mean, that's the only person. That's how they feel. But my thing is, out of respect, I want the real, because at the end of the day, I see BA. I'm biased. I always say my Uncle Fasco was better than me to an extent.
Yeah.
Because of the way he played. He was taller than me.
Aggressive.
I swear.
See, I mean, but that's the thing. I say 1A, 1B is my uncle, and a lot of people forget that. But
basketball is a game of inches. Now, Fat was a monster. He was a killer. But them inches you got on him, it means a difference. It means a difference. It takes you further. And like I said, Fat was me. If Fat was your size, I'm taking Fat all day long. But you got them inches on him, and
Coach Jeff can get it down there. That mic down there, put it so Coach Jeff, Coach Jeff and Coach Jay can share that mic all the way at the end. Yeah,
Halfway in the middle.
Yep.
and while we're speaking on goats,
There you go.
these two the goats around here. They did for a lot of kids.
Fatso was a hell of a ball player, but Fatso was not serious enough about the game like Daequan was. When Daequan came back his senior year, he was trying to prove something to people that I am one of the better ball players in Ohio and the nation.
Right.
So Fatso never went to that level. He could have, but he was really just playing because that was him.
Right.
And he came to us 1 year and took off.
So I'm gonna ask you, what similarities in the game can you see from being in front of them? What's some of their similarities?
Athletic. Both of them is athletic. They can twist, turn, any kind of way their body is. They get a shot up. And by the time you go, they miss the shot, they back done tipped it in or dumped it in on you.
Getters.
They just had that God gift. And Daequan took off his senior year. He came back with something in. First thing, they got beat in the state semifinals.
Yes.
And when we went that summer and preseason, because I coached most of everything in the summer for Coach Pullen and the team. Everywhere we found out that Upper Sandusky went, we wanted to go. We didn't care. We didn't care if they went.
We dug no smoke.
We didn't care if they went to Ireland. We wanted to go. We did.
Right.
We did.
So-
So Daequan made that a fact. Coach Jay, wherever they go, Coach Pullen, that's where we were going.
Is there anything that like you could add to the similarities of Fatso?
Completely different to me. I coach Fatso.
we coach.
The big difference. Fatso had to work at and everything. I think the biggest mistake Fatso made, and I'm not knocking Day public schools in certain situations, even with Pooh. Y'all call him Daequan, I call him Pooh.
For sure.
Okay.
Well, Pooh,
He started to go to Belmont. He was gonna go there. Me and his mom argued about that. That ain't gonna happen right there. But the thing of it is, with Fatso, he went to Belmont first. And that turned away a lot of people in itself right there. But Fatso was one of the best players I ever had. I've seen. And ask me why I think they're the same. They're completely different as ball players. Fatso is a go-getter. He was strong physically. He knew the game. You can see the whole floor. He would be a great player in today's game. And that's on the real right there. That's on the real. What was his weakness? Women.
Well, I'm Fatso in spirit as well.
I am Fatso. I am Fatso.
I'm telling you, man.
T-shirt.
He had some great work ethic.
We actually had a conversation. I was talking to Fat. My boy, shout out to Cartier Tay Holiday and
For sure.
Roosto. They all had a Westwood thing at Tay's house. Anybody be over it? I'm from the wood. I always say I'm from the wood, but I was Westwood. I was trout. So everybody be over it.
Smart move. I'm from Westwood, so I know. Yeah, that's a smart move. I'm from the wood.
I got to talk about Fat, and then Tay was like, talk about Esteban Weaver. So we start talking about Esteban Weaver. As soon as we talk about Esteban Weaver, Fat dark skin, Fat turned pale. He was so mad when we talked about Esteban Weaver. Because at the point in time, Esteban Weaver was the #1 player in the country. You remember that point?
I know who he was.
Yeah. And Fat busted him, but they still gave Esteban Weaver the MVP at the down in Columbus, and he was upset about that.
So you actually asked a question in pre-production that kind of coincides with that. You asked him about the McDonald's All-American game. So the stage is yours. I mean, you want to ask him about him being snubbed in that same respect?
Daequan Cook.
Yeah.
No, Daequan got snubbed there, but he put up 17 good points. I think he would have had more, but their jersey was so big. Their jerseys were so big and their shorts were so big at that time. I just thought that on paper, it seemed like the squad that Greg Oden one was more stacked. You had Greg Oden in that squad. You had Thaddeus Young. You had Ty Lawson. You had Mike Conley on that squad. You had Brandon Wright on that squad. you had Vernon Macklin on that squad. It seemed like they stacked the chips for that East squad.
And even though they stacked it like that, Pooh did what Pooh always do. He stands out.
Yeah.
And like they had one of the best AAU teams ever with Greg Oden and them.
Absolutely.
If you go watch them play, you knew who Daequan Cook was. You hear Greg, but you were like, man, he the one. At Ohio State, you know what I'm saying? I got to watch him practice all the time. I'm sitting there watching practice. He was killing them. So when they put him at the end of the season, it was obvious that he needed him to stay. I mean, it was bad. Like
I hate it.
Ron Lewis said in the newspaper.
I hated that so bad because when Greg got hurt, Daequan was getting the shot, and they were playing against Wayne Ellington. The problem, Daequan had a secret beef against Wayne Ellington. Yeah. Because they was going back and forth.
He was number one.
He was number one, and somebody was number two. Or sometimes they try to squeak Gerald Henderson at number 3. So they were buddies at Episcopal High School. Yeah. So that game, Dickie B said, "Oh my gosh, baby, he said it's his birthday." He said Wayne Ellington said he was going to go out and go get him 20 points for his birthday. Daequan took it personal. He dunked on Danny Green.
Danny Green got
Listen. He dunked on Danny Green that game.
Poor Danny Green had nothing to do with the change at all.
No, just a light-skinned dude. He had nothing to do with it. Daequan went at it. And all of it to the season. Then when Greg Oden came back, the shots that Daequan was getting, they started giving those shots to Ron Lewis.
So I want to ask to get some clarity. Did you feel like you were being, pigeonholed into, we kind of want you for next year to stay around? I mean, we all know what happens later. But did you feel like there was some type of sandbagging?
Tell the truth. What was you saying? When you shooting?
I felt like I just felt like Dad knew Greg and Mike was gone, and was like he didn't feel like I don't at this point in my career, going into high school, going into college, I think Dad didn't feel like I would have the explosion that I had. I don't think he knew I had the talent, but he didn't think that I would have the effect I did. And once he seen it and realized it, it was like, oh, whoa, hold on now, Mike and Greg, I can do without, but for you to,
I gotta ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Did you bring the circus to town?
I did.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to ask you. I said they wasn't going unless you was going.
They were going. I knew
They were going to Wake Forest. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Skip
Hold
Cross.
on. So what do we mean? Did he bring the circus to town?
where we gone?
Basically, it didn't matter. They was basically.
Y'all was all playing in speed together, so.
But it was like, no, it was basically, people don't understand, it was that from the jump. Yo, Cook, wherever you going, we all going together. If I would have said UD, it was.
Y'all going to UD?
Yeah, but it was. But people don't know that. We don't talk about that because I sit there and made the decision first, but I made the decision based off what I felt was best for me. Dad coming to sit in my front room and tell me, hey, you going to be this and that. Which I was, but I didn't base that off Mike and Greg, which I should have.
People don't know what you did to go where you went in the draft. And the way that year ended up, it's amazing. He did it on his own. He had to go in there in them drills and lit it up like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So he really did that on his own, because for him to leave, like I said, the last part of the year, he wasn't playing at all at Ohio State.
It's like last 14 games.
And so that's mentally, that's tough right there.
We got a gang of comments, man. The comments is pouring in a lot, too. First of all, Cody Latimer.
Yeah, because
by saying his last
name. We'll talk about me in a minute. I'm on
that. Comment. He said legend. Then we got Bruce KYD. He said, don't forget Brandy Hoskins.
She started first.
Hold on, that was the first McDonald's game for girls. From $100 bills win.
Yep, they went. Yep.
That's why I got Brandy, LeBron, and all them.
Tony Ruby checked in. He said, did you sound just like your pops? Let's see here. Render said, who is more dominant player in their respective eras between Cook and DA?
That's easy. DA. I'm going to tell you the reason why.
Okay.
38 points a game. Best player in the country.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, triple doubles, no doubt about that. Right then was fastest guy.
The blur. They call him the blur.
Fastest person
I tell Pooh all the time, he too humble. If Pooh was a little type of person, he could average 50 easily.
Plus, I'm gonna go with this. Dwight Anderson loved the game. He loved the game, even after all these years. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to this. I got a chance to play against him up at Westwood.
There we go.
I didn't know who he was. I'm a senior. He's a sophomore. I didn't have a clue who he was. I thought I was the quickest, fastest thing around. That guy stole the ball from me so quick and dunked it. Look, skinny as heck too. It took me a month or so to ask my friend Dick Glenn.
Was it 79 or 88?
78.
At that time, Clark Kellogg looked up to him, and Dominic Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, they all said that he was the guy.
We followed him.
So, all right, let's talk about DA for just a couple of minutes, though. All right, so DA went to what, Kentucky?
And then USC.
All right, and so, like, he was getting ready to go to the NBA, and then what happened? Like, was he was still at home and...
No, extracurricular activities, we real, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, you know that right there, really. DA, he was a great guy. I'm gonna tell you one thing that impressed me before. Me working at Westwood, and he would come up there every day at 3:00. When the younger kids were up there, they'd be waiting for him. He would play hard and beat the heck out of them. You know what he did? You gotta work hard if you want to win.
Right.
He made them work. He made them work, and they, it really helped the whole program in general. Another thing is, he was one of the guys, again, DA done the things he had to do, something like that, but he was a guy that one time on Saturday, from guys we knew locally that was in prison, he would go up there with us to play against them guys. Everybody up there knew him. But this, on one certain day, we picked him up. We couldn't find him, so we got him that early morning on a Saturday, coming home. We said, we need another player. He said, let me go get me a bowl of cereal. I'll be right back out. He went, got some cereal, ate it in the car, went up there and had 55 points.
I know what I said.
Who told us that one story?
I mean, he never got drafted.
He got, well, you know what things you do. It's politics. It's a lot of things involved. You know, him leaving Kentucky, it was some baggage that he left from UD. Let's keep it real. UD didn't want him. They had in the paper they didn't want DA. That's why he went out west.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of things involved in that. But
when he was at Kentucky, was he playing well?
He was playing. He was playing, but you also had, like, you got other names up there. You know, when I come to recruit, I'm getting Daequan, I'm getting you all us.
Yeah, I don't promise you something.
We're telling everybody the same thing. Now when it's time to go, you go compete.
That's what I tell you.
Me sitting here at the table, I gotta go back on what I said. I mean, I know a lot of people say DA, but I gotta go with my boy right here. It's rough because the stuff he did, and he just not even. It's like it was crazy, and he made it. He made it in Dayton, where little kids and everybody be like, I can really make it out of here.
Word.
And that's, to me, that's what a GOAT is. Like, a GOAT is somebody who inspires other people around him.
I'm gonna ask you this. Let me say this right quick. Who was the GOAT? Where did we get that from?
Greatest of all time, right?
Yeah.
So where did we get it from? They had a movie on that.
Earl of a Goat, man to go.
Okay, what did he do afterwards? Hey. We didn't leave it right there.
Oh, body bag.
Okay.
Bodied you real quick. He bodied you in one
Let me do this then. When I watched Daequan's game, it was like I put him into a category. Love his game. His game was very, very, very smooth. Effortlessly get you 20.
Yeah.
When I watched Daequan Cook, I was reminded of another Westwood guy, Steve Wright. The game just listen, the game was so much smoother.
Yeah.
Steve Wright got down to the state. They lost to Rob Height and DeForest Riley. Went Woods, but it was like his game was just so smooth. Some people can just, get you 20. And I believe that sometimes it's not how many you get, but when you get it. You don't see the player score 8 points or 10 points. It's a crucial time, and it felt like 20.
Agreed.
Like you just. Sometimes you just feel like you just bored, Cook, when you was out there playing.
Demeanor.
I want to talk about a player that I love, and I don't think his name gets brought up enough, or he maybe does. But man, I love Ivan Hoggy Patterson.
Hog, man.
As a Showtime player. I'm talking about somebody that's going to be, man, he was just a showman. Like, man, I remember I seen him play Meadowdale versus Colonel White, man. Like, and this is when Meadowdale had a real good team with Jamie Skelton.
Yeah,
Sean Cornell. Man, Hoggy beats the trap by itself. I'm talking about, bro, they full court pressing as hard as they can. And he a one-man trap breaker.
What?
Gets to half court, get down on one knee and do the Hoggy shuffle, bro. Man, the whole crowd just goes crazy, bro.
That was his
That's the type of stuff.
He made that.
I heard his name, man.
Break the whole trap.
Hey,
Get down one knee to the Hoggy shuffle.
yeah, bro, he's a legendary. Colonel White won the state championship. Man, they had a team,
What was the
bro.
forward's name, Jeff?
They had Jeff Elder, Javon Scales, Hoggy, Will Watkins.
You ain't said the key person. He brought him in the half of the year off of the reserve team, and that team took off. He's
I don't know.
He's some kin to
About 6'3", 6'4".
People talk about wild
Bruce
game.
keeps saying Ivan. Who is Ivan Powell? R.I.P.
he grew up in Westwood.
Yeah, Ivan Powell with the medal there with me.
Ivan Powell.
Good buddy of mine, yeah.
Hooper.
Yeah, he came out class of '98. He was a great basketball player at that time. You had Bernard Porter at Dunbar. You had Daryl Martin at Colonel White. He was a general.
He's
Listen,
Who was more skilled?
who was more
Yeah.
skilled?
Yeah.
Who's more skilled between me and DA?
You.
Full of skill.
Pool's biggest thing is he don't give himself enough credit. He's one of them guys, with me, you're shooting 10 times, 12 times. No, you got to shoot 20 times a game. I mean, you want to keep everybody happy, that circle right there. You ain't mentioned,
Let's keep it in perspective. He loved it.
Anderson.
He loved this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anderson with y'all.
He didn't. Daequan really didn't want to shine.
Yeah. He did. He was
It was.
yeah.
He wanted his guys to shine
Everybody.
it too.
Yeah.
Everybody get a piece.
And that's what I said. If he just was different, like if he had AP attitude, he would have averaged 50
Never
because
had that.
he just
If he
yeah.
had
He's the
he just-
same way.
I
He's
tell
still
him
the same
today.
way he was as a kid.
I told
Exact
him
same
today.
way.
I told him today, like, bro, it's good to be humble, but you too humble at times. Like at times, I be ready to knock somebody's head off because they said something, but he just be like, bro, it's cool. It ain't even. I'm like, yes, it is. You got a resume.
He even mentioned Mark. He mentioned Mark Anderson.
Xavier.
Mark Anderson. This is bad, man. Mark Anderson was robbing. Everybody can't play that role like that, really. I mean, seriously. And Mark done a good job, but that's somebody we had to have.
Mark Anderson.
Mark was
Mark
good.
Take him away. We don't have that.
I think
He
who
just
was
never.
the most decorated
What did I
player
used to
for
call it,
sure this
Daequan?
time?
Yeah.
You said who
What
was
was the
decorated player?
nickname I gave Mark?
I think who was the
Mark?
most decorated player that's done ever
No,
came
I
up the
said
city?
Cadillac.
Cadillac.
Old school
High
Cadillac.
school, just career in general, from high school on up.
Yeah. But when you say decorated, you gotta look at the days, what's happening now, social media and everything like that. You got so many other things going on.
Yeah.
We're talking about, when I say DA, I got a chance to play against and know him.
Yeah.
When you're considered the best player in the country,
Right.
we did not say more.
But then you got like OJ Mayo. OJ Mayo was like
Again, we're talking about Dwight
He
Anderson.
was 40 though.
But he did
He
his
got
thing.
teachers lunches.
They came up to Colonel White.
But well,
And OJ Mayo talked about
when Pooh was in high school, it was a buzz that he was like the next LeBron for. I'm saying like we all thought he was gonna go straight to the NBA.
Yeah,
right
I mean,
after
but
high
I
school.
could have, but I didn't like that buzz.
He didn't get the phone. He should have got it.
But not like that, bro. But not like he was the next LeBron.
But
per
just the
se.
next up and coming from around.
And that you was gonna go straight. You could have went straight to the NBA from high school. I think that was like the
I
vibe.
played in
Though,
Columbus, Jamar Butler, and it was all on the sideline looking at you. You remember that game? Jamar Butler, listen, you was in high school. I guess that's when you took it through your legs. Jamar Butler that played Ohio State, he would have been
A senior
Yeah,
when I got there.
Yeah.
So that was when we played against Dave Light and then up at the
yeah,
Brothers.
that's what he was talking about. It was just like there were just so many great players, and I do my research and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nobody really gives Ron Harper that much credit. But see, listen to this though. Listen to this.
That's a great point. That is
Nobody
a
gives
great
Ron
point.
Harper that much credit. He started off at Belmont, then with the Kaiser.
Right.
And a lot of people don't realize that in high school he averaged 24, 18, 6 blocks, and 5 steals. That's all. Listen, that's everything.
Okay.
That's a toolbox. That's a toolbox.
You didn't give credit. It's right now. Y'all don't give Frankie Sanders his credit.
Yeah, he was
Y'all
number
don't
one player.
get it. Y'all
He was one of the best that ever come out of
I'm just saying
you.
Ron Harper was able to do it at He's got to get to the league and
Yeah, I know Frank.
progressive.
Me and Frank go to the same barbershop.
Same barbershop. Oh yeah.
Listen here,
That
man.
night.
I go back to the
It's one of
I
these
go
ones.
back to the 60s.
Yes, sir.
Is this one of the cores over here?
And I know you guys don't know names I'm gonna throw out.
But
In 1960-61 Roosevelt team
we still
had
live.
2 boys on the team that were all state.
Yes, sir.
Ray Brown,
Yes, sir.
L.C. Snow. 2 of the best athletes and basketball players you ever want to see on one team. Nobody knows. Because back then, city kids didn't get the pub. Just like now. We don't get the pub. You don't know who won a game or whatever.
Like you said, Luke Kennard. Like they tried to say he was one of the best, and it's not even close.
Okay.
And he's not from here. He's
But
from
you can't
Franklin.
take that away.
He can
I
shoot.
come up in the 60s.
Yes, sir.
And
And it was
I'm
civil
going
rights
through
movement.
that.
Height of the civil rights movement, right?
Okay, you talking about, I told them 2 guys.
Yes, sir.
A boy at Dunbar named Gerald McKee was good. 1965. Y'all know y'all heard a young boy named Joe Taylor that played at Patterson. His dad at one time was an all-time lead scorer.
His mom was James Entertainer, legendary coach at Perry.
His dad
Or
was
Dane
an
Minister.
all-time lead
Brown
scorer.
Cowboy.
He scored 53 points.
Hey,
Hey, he know everything.
You
bro.
see-
Man, crazy.
Sign him to a deal right now.
Hold on.
Anything you want to know, bro?
Let me get to, y'all talk about this here, but then came a guy,
There we go.
Rudy Benjamin, in 1967
Nothing can stop me.
from Roosevelt.
Mm.
He was one of the greatest.
Mm.
Nobody knows this to today. I know you young guys know.
That's what I don't.
Wow, I mean, and they had 2 of the number 1 players in the state out of the same high school. Leovis Hayden in football and Rudy Benjamin in basketball went to the same high school, same graduating class. That has never been done.
Mm.
Well, Cody said, who was the best player you played against
In the
from the
city.
city? Yeah.
That's a good question.
Excluding me. You ain't gotta throw me in there.
I mean, ask Cody what year though. Is he talking in general or just like? Look, see, that's what I'm saying. Look, the coach is saying it now. Like,
What I think was,
Nobody, you didn't play against nobody.
we played
I'm not saying that.
played against guys
I'm
that
not
were
saying-
talented.
Because
I'm
somebody
not-
asked about like the strength of schedule play a part in the GOAT debate. It's what somebody posed earlier.
You know what? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say absolutely.
We always played a better schedule than
Well, he
Yeah,
said
you
them
know
high
why?
school years.
Okay,
They was
Yeah.
well, nobody. Dunbar wasn't getting on ESPN. A lot of times now because we
Because
live
he
in,
got
we,
there.
we live in a different era with the social media.
Then he let
Yeah.
his partner Greg Oden elbow him up under the basket and he was done.
I'm serious though about that question. Cody, look, Coach Hoskins is asking seriously, like,
Yeah.
who was really good when I was in high school?
Yeah,
We done
so
played
he's
to the
specifically
city.
asking in the city.
The city league,
Nobody.
that's
The best games for the outside the city.
Oh, yeah. Y'all play Pierre now. Then y'all play Pierre now down in
I'm trying to figure out who else.
with the mid.
What about the Cincinnati team?
Cincinnati had they
So
Hey, bro.
who gave you a
I mean, that's
Right.
one of the reasons why it was
Right.
easy.
Yeah.
but it was
Talk about that first game.
What?
Talk about that game in Hughes.
Well,
I played 30 hours.
The city, no, the city in the city playing against teams in the city.
We had a great
Remember that?
team.
Yeah, that too, but playing against teams in the city, compete against somebody like in the city. We wasn't going to Carolina and saying, "Hey, he the guy, go get him."
Yeah.
It was never that in high school, but when
Right.
we went to Cincinnati, oh yeah, AD, oh yeah, they said AD.
Yeah.
Right after you cook, oh no, not tonight, he ain't.
Right.
Nah,
Why
not
would you
tonight.
stick it alert?
Yeah. AD, you good, but
Okay.
I'm better.
Well, what about in your so AAU? You played all over the country.
Yeah.
So now, what about the best players that you played against in AAU or the
Now we there.
I mean, you gotta talk about all of them. I mean, you gotta talk about OJ. You gotta talk about
Eric Gordon, EG.
he was on my team.
Bill Walker.
I mean, Bill Walker was on my team.
Kevin Durant.
I've never played one AAU game against Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was with Nike. Nike never came where Reebok was at. Okay. I've never played one game against. If I might not be now I might be mistaken, but in my mind, only person I ever played against that was from DC that was great was Michael Beasley. I don't think Greg and Greg and KD ever played against each other in AAU basketball ever. Like KD didn't come to the ABCD camp, and we didn't go to the Nike camp. We've never seen him on the circuit. The only person we ever seen was Derek Character and Mike Beasley. KD, I never played KD in AAU.
Beasley had game.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. I was on the sidelines. What was it any kind of truth behind it that possibly if Bob Huggins had stayed, y'all might have went to UC? Was that ever on the table? Because I heard that OJ was gonna come, Bill was gonna come, Beasley was gonna come, and the reason that
Beasley was gonna come because that Lamar Johnson said that Bob Huggins was the best coach he ever had.
Coach J, y'all know Bob Huggins didn't miss a game, and he was down the street. What?
At that bar,
On top of the fact they were sponsored by Jordan.
Huggins.
Hello, y'all want to know Jordan's coming?
Huggins is one of us too. I'm just put it like that.
Yeah, back then anyway. Oh, he didn't. What? He came to the game and let me know. It ain't no question. You come on the street, it's over. But then that's
What the dumb?
yeah.
If he was serious about the
He had
game.
an HBO special about him. Shout out to the son coming out right now.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't.
Great, man.
What's the name?
What's
Oliver.
the name? Don't nobody mention Cornelius Cash. He went to the Pistons, and the reason why he didn't make the Pistons is behind Bob Lanier. He was giving
Same
business
Bonaventure,
to Bob,
right?
Bob, Bob Lanier was the
size
main guy.
26. Size
He was the
26.
main guy.
You know what the league is. He just died.
Cornelius Cash went in there and giving him the business, and guys from Dayton said, man, Bob Lanier better worry about me.
Yeah, it's a lot of politics in this game of basketball.
One player that I like. What about like Romain Sato?
I got it. Here we go. I came out 2000. I came out 99. He's very athletic.
Oh my God.
He was very athletic, but his green card, he was 40. But his green card, he was 40. Phenomenal.
Every rebound he would take it and smack it off the backboard. I was like,
listen, the thing about it, he played with my good buddy, Craig Walter, Minister Craig Walter. Had a good game.
And Dayton Christian.
Yeah, Dayton Christian.
Yep.
The thing about it is they lost to Keith Jackson. That was Cincinnati Purcell Mary, Jamie Cooper. He lost to them, but he was Romain Sato was nice.
Yeah, that kid.
He went down to UD.
Yeah.
I mean, he went to
Xavier.
He went to UD and gave him the business, but he went to Xavier. They lost in the Elite Eight to Luau Dean and Duke. He ended up getting drafted by the San Antonio Spurs. I used to sell his mom's shoes. He had like a mother. She was a Caucasian. Brought him in, saw the bag. Used to sell his shoes all the time at Champs. Oh yeah, he would have made the McDonald's had he came over a little earlier.
But when he was 20.
I'm just saying, it's like
should have came 20 years earlier.
It's like character issues. Like when I was teaching school, I told kids all the time that you're student athletes, meaning that you're a student first and an athlete second. So that you get so many letters of recommendation pretty much, and what your now AAU is bigger than the high school season.
Factual.
Yeah, definitely. So it's like
What was his weakness?
Who?
Sato.
Romain Sato.
He really couldn't dribble the ball pretty much.
You just said it.
He couldn't dribble the ball. Listen.
That's why he was limited.
Listen, he can touch a giraffe's eyelids. He jumped high like that.
So we got two comments in the chat. One, we got Cody. But I'm going to get to Bruce's first because Bruce continues to
keep on bringing
Trey Coffey. Trey Coffey had a strong team around and he would have went number 1 in the draft in his
Trey
class.
Coffey, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Played with a team with Tim Martin now. Yeah, Pac-Man.
Okay.
Very good game. They played against Trotwood. That's the year that Trotwood had Andre. Trey was a freshman. Came in, had very nice handles. He came in, but he came in as a freshman. He was number 5 in the country at that time.
Okay.
They played against Andre Hudson, C.J. Miller. They ended up losing. Dunbar lost, but that game was so packed. I'm talking about up there, nosebleed section.
Right.
Did his thing. Trey Coffey had a very nice game.
Good player. He was a good player.
Oh yeah.
How does he rank?
How does he rank? Yeah, in comparison to
y'all experience.
DA, who upper echelon.
He does, and I know Trey real well. He don't. His career, he didn't play year after year. He missed a lot of games that made a big difference right there.
Outside curriculum.
And that makes a difference right there. Coach had just mentioned Lee Benson. See, Yeah, that guy, what, that 6'9", him was the fastest, quickest guy I ever seen. Run the floor. He could run the floor. Hands was great. Great hands. You thought, I don't care what you thought, he's going to get it. You know, but situations is he didn't play, he just played 1 year, am I right? He didn't play a senior. He didn't have to go to third. Colonel White at that point.
They go to third.
I mean, it's a lot of things y'all really.
Third good was Colonel White or
Colonel White.
I said third good.
he said third good. I was saying only school like that. I thought about was Longfellow.
While we talk about
Frank
GOAT,
Coffee, that's a good one right there. Really.
while we
Jonathan, what you got?
No, go ahead, Sean.
while we talking about GOATs, I gotta get these two men right here.
For sure.
Yeah.
Flyer.
For sure.
I'm gonna tell you, Jeff. I remember he dropped me off at the house one day. I stayed with him in high school. He told me, man, you can come stay at the house if you want to. He saved my life. From I ain't no angel now, but he saved my life. And then Coach Jay, he taught me some stuff that I just didn't know. I remember he took me home one time. I was walking in the store, and a lady was walking in. And he said, hold on, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, what? He said, man, apologize to that lady and open up that door for her. Something I never knew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they do stuff genuinely from the heart. The area miss people like them bad. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
A lot of kids is getting into a lot of stuff like that, but like they will. I know he opened up his door for anybody. There's so many people, and if they made it to whatever level, he didn't ask for a dime. He never. It wasn't nothing he ever asked for. You know, he just wanted the best for everybody. Like these two right here, they don't get the credit that they deserve, and there's plenty more too.
Coach Mo.
You know, Coach Moses. Coach Moses would sleep outside in the van while we share rooms when I play with partners. You know what I'm saying? Coach Powell slept in his basement plenty nice. He opened up the door for a lot of us. You know, Uncle Wolfie, he did for a lot of kids. So it's a lot that we miss in today's time.
Yeah.
But my brother, DP, Darren Powell, he about to have something for the city. So everybody stay tuned for that.
For sure, man. So I want to get to what Cody asked.
Okay, yep. And Cody, DJ Scano checked in, said, what's up to everybody? That's another GOAT legend.
Lord knows.
They said, can you talk about some of the things that made you the LeBron of Dayton, since you don't like that comparison? For the young hoopers coming up, they want to soak up some game from you, Pooh. So, like, what's some of the characteristics of becoming a GOAT?
Characteristics.
Boy, that's a bad question.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is your work ethic. The people you surround yourself with, the coaches. I mean, work, bro. For me, that's all it was. Coach Hoskins right here. I've been with Coach Hoskins. This is where basketball started for me. Westwood, Coach Hoskins, bro. 5, 6 year old little snotty little nose boy. Didn't know I was as good as I was. The background was there because of my uncle. But the fact that, I want
to pause the story. I want to pause the story so he can actually give us that backdrop. What was that like? What's your first experience of Daequan, and like, what did you see?
We got put out of the tournament, the Mohawks tournament. He was too young, too old. He was 2 years younger than everybody else.
And my mama couldn't find my birth certificate.
He was 2 years younger than he was supposed to be, and they put us out because they thought he was too old.
What?
I will never forget that. I would never forget that.
Like an icon in the city.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Man, it takes a special type of terrible coach to protest. I can't
stand
bro.
But back then it was always Mohawk Westwood. That was it. That was the duo. That was the turn. It was either Westwood or Princeton every other day.
We gotta bang this out, man. If you cheating, then you just cheating, bro. But I'm not calling for no mercy.
Man, I'm
not letting the kids play,
bro.
Yeah, I was playing up. He had me playing with Mookie and Brady. I was just big, but again,
he was big with a big head. He looked like he was old for sure.
Let me put a bug in here about Trotwood.
Okay.
Westwood is Dubwood. D.A. Like you are from Trotwood.
But y'all get it's different. Westwood, Dubwood. Yeah. You know what that means? DA. Yeah, that's DA. DA is Westwood.
Bro, Mikey had a good game.
Yeah.
I had him when I first started working.
That's what I'm telling you.
Your uncle played on that Belmont squad.
I too, man.
Benjamin in Spain.
I still think my neighborhood was the best.
Word.
Oh,
The soda bath.
The soda bastard.
Hold on. You know what? It's crazy. I know too much about the soda bath. What's crazy is the soda bath was actually a person. It was what's it like a minister or some kind of reverend. I did my research on that too. I know. I said,
Listen here.
Man, did you clone me?
If you go back to the days of the talent that come out of the soda bath, you guys wouldn't believe it. 2/3 of the guys that moved somewhere else, where they started. Where they started.
That's real.
Great Greggs, the Craig Wallaces, Ray Menifees, Gerald McKee. I'm just going on the Keith Smith guys that just went on great.
A lot of doctors, lawyers, engineers, all that.
Don't forget Heatwave now.
Who played ball with us.
what they say, Coach Hostin, that rose that grew out of concrete.
What do you think that is something in the recipe that makes that a powder keg for something positive to happen when they're in dire restraints like that?
It's a matter of survival. They like
Community.
They want to get out of there.
See, you think about when I got there in the late 60s, the guys that were before me, they wasn't even thinking about going to college. They were thinking about General Motors, right path.
Frigidaire. Yes,
Yeah, all that. Survival, because their parents were struggling so long. When I come along, they was talking about, you going to college? That's what we were thinking about, going to college. The one boy come out of this soda bath that put everybody basically on the map. He was the captain of the team. Go back and look. Go 1966 Michigan State team retired Notre Dame in the biggest game ever. A guy named Drake here. He was one of the best athletes ever to come out of Dayton, Ohio. He was uno in football, maybe 3 in basketball.
But he put him on the map.
And he was a hell of a track man. Running 9,600.
Hey, let's take a quick break real quick, and then we're going to be right back. We're running this for
Shout out to
Angelina
Stan,
Dax.
man.
Angelina has the perfect mix of experience and temperament to serve as a judge in the common pleas court.
She's someone that's for all people, and that's what we need.
I think Angelina would be a great judge because she has the temperament, she has the experience, and she loves this community.
She is very experienced. She has a variety of background experiences that I believe really allow her to be not just an attorney, but a true advocate. That's something that the system is desperately missing.
When I think about the common pleas court and its role in my children's future, that court has an opportunity to pursue justice.
And that's why it's really, really important to have judges who represent the diversity of the community.
Make the right choice.
Over 1 million t-shirts sold, man. That's a sack.
It is, but you know, I'm upset we ain't sold 2 million yet.
That's all. What's most important for you at T-Shirt Kings, man?
Customer service, man. Taking care of my customers, making sure that they major.
What about your team?
I got the best team in the world. They get busy. They love the customers. We got a saying, I don't gotta go to work, I get to go to work.
What are some of the different styles of shirts that you can get made here?
I got DTF printing. We are definitely the screen print kings. We turn that around immediately for you, which by the way is what separates us from other companies. Somebody will tell you it takes 2 weeks. I tell you it's gonna take 2 days.
Where do you see T-Shirt Kings like 5-10 years from now?
We're already the best t-shirt company in the world. We already are coming up with concepts that I don't see anybody else doing. You order 20 shirts, 10 of them are free. Bulk discounts, fast turnaround, and free designs.
Completely world class. Over one.
There you go.
Yo, what's good, y'all? You are in the middle of a legendary G.O.A.T podcast interview, man. But we're going to go to my man, Sack and SMED.
Man, what's up, everybody? I want to remind everybody, if you're watching on Facebook, to go to our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, ring the bell notification so you can get alerted every time we drop hot content like we dropping today. You're not cool if you don't go to that school. That's Horizon Science Academy, Dayton High School, man. Make sure that you guys go and check out Horizon Science Academy, Dayton High School, man. Excellent school, excellent principal. We love them a whole lot, man. Sheiks for breakfast, Agnes All Natural Grill for lunch. If you're ever injured, call attorney Michael Wright, 937-222-7477. When you want to get lit a little bit, relax and unwind with some Kiara wine, contact Antoine Cunningham on Facebook, or you can swoop it up at More for Less. We are at T-Shirt Kings, Gold for Your Mouth, and Camera King Studio. T-Shirt Kings, 50 shirts for $250. We running it right now, so make sure that you guys come and check us out. My brother Peanut Johnson teach you how to get a whole lot of money, a big bag of money, every Sunday. Sell stocks, not dope. Every Sunday on the Dash Resource channel. So make sure you go to the Dash Resource channel on YouTube, like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification for that. Man, we knee deep in this GOAT conversation, man, with my bro Daequan Cook, man. I love Pooh so much, man. Every time he come through, he elevate the podcast. And so now, without further ado, my brother Peanut Johnson, back over to you, bro.
I appreciate you, man. On the Dash Research channel, man, I literally been going over every week. I go over a different football team, and I assign every stock that's associated with that team, man. Last week, I did Pittsburgh Steelers. Before that, I did Dallas Cowboys. So if you guys want to see a team on there, comment below, and I'll take it into consideration. But it's about me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get our top 5, right? In no particular order, right? Not non-weighted, right? Who is your top 5
players from the city?
Me?
Yeah. Well, we'll come to you last. We'll go to the historian first.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a valid opinion.
Yeah.
It's opinion, you know. Everybody got one. Right. Off what I've seen, toughy situation, but out of due respect, everyone says Dwight Anderson. I didn't see.
Okay.
But out I seen, you have your Daequan Cook, you have Steve Wright.
Yes.
You have Daryl Martin. Started as a freshman at Colonel White, got locked up, came back his senior year, then missed a beat. Got close to making the McDonald's game. Daryl Martin. Then you have who's a hidden gem in this area. Got those 3. Daryl Martin. You got it's a difference in ball playing and sports.
One person missing off your list already. Like I know it was missing already.
No, listen. I said Daequan. I said Steve Wright. I said Daryl Martin. I grabbed it in that.
Okay.
You got
Edmund Early Jr., bro.
No, scoring. Tutu was a hired assassin. Tutu scored a lot. He's selfish, but he scored a lot of baskets. I got them 3. Then I want to tell you, man. City of Dayton.
Yeah.
I got those 3, and it's kind of like the other 2, Coach Hostin, the other 2 is kind of like a toss-up. After you have Daequan, Steve, and Daryl Martin, the rest of it is kind of like a toss-up. You got you can look at Andre Hudson. I watched him. He went to Trotwood.
No, the city guy.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, the city guys.
Yeah.
So just a question. Okay, so I'm gonna go Bernard Porter, number 4, and number 5 is Faso. You got Faso. There it is, right there. You got Faso. That's what I seen. I seen Peerless Price play. I done seen Carlos Knox play. It's just, I was too young to remember that, but I'm going with that. I'm gonna go.
Daequan. Go in the era that you was involved with,
like the era that I was involved in.
That you really watched.
That I watched when I was able to watch it. Daequan, Steve Wright, Daryl Martin, Bernard Porter, and my number 5 guy right now. I'm gonna say Jawan State. Say what you want to say. He came in as a freshman.
Yeah.
He started as a freshman. He took his bumps and bruises early. He wasn't gonna beat Dunbar his freshman year. But by the time he got a senior, he was ready. I'm going to Jawan State.
All right, I'm going to hop next.
5 players.
5.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Mr. Cook right here. We already talked about
sure.
that, and that's definitely no doubt about that. Bruce King, guy went to Patterson, played for the University of Iowa. If I'm right, class of 73. Frankie Saunders, no doubt about it. Everybody forgets him. He's same demeanor like this guy. Never talks about himself. He's just one of the guys. Just go do what he got to do.
Drafted by the Spurs.
Right there. Man, it's so hard, really.
You gotta get them last two.
No, it's easy because I'm a sponsor. This is a guy named Bill Higgins that went to Dunbar. Nobody ever talked about. Johnson got a chance to play for him.
Wild Bill?
Yeah.
His son played at Trotwood. Andrew.
Yeah.
Akron.
Lansing.
Yes, sir. Akron. Yes, sir.
Okay, but I'm not going with Bill Higgins. I'm just saying, if people like that we had in that situation, his Cash is one of the best guys around. So, his Cash and possibility. You don't know who produces Spot Cash.
I know his son.
You got Cash on the.
Last one, and I know
Ron Harper come around.
He was around there, but
okay, no. Okay, this is the question.
Because about AP,
Jefferson is considered a city school.
Everybody talks about Doug Springer. Talk about Doug Springer.
Good player.
Doug,
I heard.
But you know, I'm 5'8". You know, a lot of these guys y'all talking about, like Staten, if he was 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", he would be in the league. I'm looking at the size and something like that, really. A lot of guys, you say you play in my 6'100" league. Guys,
talk about Doug Springer. They talk about him all the time.
Yeah.
He was a street shooter. He was a great player. Range, his 3-point range was out on the regular, and he did the damage for it. But it's been a lot of great
Junior, I'm gonna read yours. I'm gonna read Junior's too. I'm gonna read Junior.
How many did I get?
Nice
4?
list up there.
Got somebody.
You got one more. Who's the last one?
There we go.
The greatest player ever come out of here.
There we go.
I defer to you because you have age on me. I didn't get to see that. So
Exactly.
But just read about it.
Ah,
When he was getting off the list,
I know. I like it.
We got people dropping
this guy
lists
named
out
Vince
here,
Taylor.
Yes, sir.
You gotta go to Coach J.
Because Angie, this lady named Angie, always got me connected with a lot of people.
I mean, we still got a documentary. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm talking to Texas Tech. And a guy named Vince, is it Vince Taylor that he went to Kentucky? He went to Kentucky. He went to Duke, the one I'm talking about. He went to Duke because Dwight Anderson was going to Kentucky. He said he wasn't going to go to Kentucky. Dwight went there, so he went to Duke. I happened to talk to him as an assistant coach with Texas. He was talking about Daequan Cook, Mark Anderson. We was talking about them guys at that point in time. And he mentioned, he said Dwight, he asked, what the DA doing? Dwight Anderson. Said he's still shooting around, outside, helping kids, this and that, something like that. But I mean, we're talking about a great player, talking about another one.
Yeah.
Place out, we didn't play even at West. We're going to Indiana, Virginia, all these places we go to play that little youth basketball. They always ask out the White.
That's all.
Dominique Wilkins did it. Clark Kellogg did it.
Isaiah, I tell you, if he was right, he would have been the best ever. Now I watched them play against each other in All-Star games, and the White, man.
All right, Coach Jay, we gotta get your 5 documented, and you can be as late as you want to go, or as early as you want to go.
Yeah, you seen the most.
DA's first.
Yeah.
Back in my ear, nobody rented them. Bill Hoskins.
Maybe Ohio State.
That's Belmont?
Yeah. On the state.
I know he was up at Ohio State when I was
What
there.
dude just died? Kentucky went to Melody.
Pratt. You got
Mike Pratt. Rudy Benjamin. I'll stick Daequan Cook.
Oh.
And Mike Pratt went to the University of Kentucky.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is so.
Like, bro, you transcend all eras, man.
You still in that thing, bro.
Great player, but Clifton Cook was better.
Kirk Taylor?
He was a role player. He's a good player.
They was in a system that made him
right. It's
the system, yes, sir.
So before we get to Daequan's 5, let's read some of the comment section's top 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got Junior, legendary player from Thurgood Marshall.
For sure.
He said what he watched was Pooh, Staten, Jaren, Chris Wright, and AP.
He ain't from the city, but I mean.
Yeah.
Chris Wright either.
Well, then he came in and put Norris Cole if we want to omit AP to have somebody from the city.
Honestly, if you pull in Trotwood or you pull in Jefferson, you can do the same thing. You can go out to
everywhere else.
You can go to Centerville.
Yeah.
Or Jefferson had to go to St. John's.
Altar.
Definitely did have Juan Gay.
Go to Altar.
The NBA had not been for that knockout season with the ball. Did the same.
Yeah.
I mean, we go to Altar then. I mean,
Juan Gay would have been in the NBA if he would have at Christmas time. He plays at the Paul that night. We'll say on a Monday night. He's playing in my league on Wednesday. And never went back. I'm just saying that the decision making you make in life. And he was a great player now. He's with 2-2 and what? Darnell Hahn?
Darnell Hahn and Juan Gay, man, in that era, man. Huh? Stedman.
Darnell Hahn. Yeah, but he just, you know, that's that right there sometimes.
Stedman.
Fundamentally.
Let's go Stedman top 5.
Stedman said Mark Williams, Fatso, Pooh.
Stedman fixed my life.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my brother right there.
Yeah.
That's my brother. Fixed my life.
I want to come on here, man. That's my bro.
My bad. Hold on. Let me start. Mark Williams, Fatso, Pooh, Jaren, and Spanky.
Spank.
You got.
Can't go, like I said, Spanky and Steve Marsh. You really can't go wrong with either one.
You know.
But the thing about it, the common thread, both of them almost plays are almost the same. So smooth. So smooth.
Now, I got my big boys on that glass all the time. If we ever played against it, see, that's the thing I look at. When I'm looking at, trying to look at a team.
Okay, so
you know, like that really, because I can go with guards all day long, but most of them do the same thing.
You know what? When I draft people, I always pick my big man first because big men coming down, but the big men are hard to come. Like NBA, you get your Paul Pierce, Carmelo Anthony, Paul George. All those players are going to be the same. What's going to differentiate them, those teams, is that front court.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
And Robert Parrish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard.
Kareem. Oh man.
Well, hey, can we rock with this 1 second, bro? While we talking about NBA players, can we do NBA?
I want to do that after Poole get his 5 and then we go to the NBA.
Right.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
We there.
Poole don't have nobody to see.
Come on, Poole, man.
He can pick all his teammates.
He gonna say his first name, his middle name, his last name, his nickname.
Well, I can't. Can I say myself?
Yeah.
Well, of course.
I'm just saying. Okay. Well, me,
myself, and I.
First, hold on before me. I'm doing mine in order.
Yeah.
I'm doing mine in order.
Okay.
Let's
Start from 5. Start from 5. Work your way down, bro.
Nah, let's start from 1.
Okay, the best.
BA.
The best. Okay.
1A. 1B is my uncle. I'm biased. I'm going to be biased.
Yeah.
My uncle, Clifton Cook.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm third. Take Ron.
Which one, Harper?
Yeah, Ron Harper. Okay. And my fifth, I take Frankie Sanders, man. I got mad respect for Frankie, man.
Wow.
Frankie was shooting from half court before they had 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Just think about if they had him. That man averaged 60 just like Dwight.
Just running back. He went to Southern. Just check on him.
Man.
But they had 3-pointers. He was pulling up from half court, man. My uncle is always going to be my number one.
That's
right.
Just
how it is.
Right. So like my favorite players.
The fact he went down the wrong way.
Anybody pull that list up, they can find somebody that you shake your hand and said, okay.
Yeah, like
my favorite players that I watch. Now I don't know if these players are the best, but these is just the players that I really love going to see them play. Or I feared if my team was playing these players.
Right.
So 1 is gonna be Tutu. Tutu was a gunner, man. He shot the ball every time. and
like this or like that.
When you went and played them, you knew that you was gonna battle. Like he was not gonna just lose a game like without just going crazy.
I'd be so mad because he would get a steal and get an open break, and nothing you could do about it. You hated it though.
Hoggy.
So you like guys got that show?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I like to win.
Yeah.
I like to win.
Yeah.
Man, Hoggy is a big dog, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Well, Los is my brother, like my brother. You know what I'm saying? But no. He's not my blood brother. But man, Los comes here all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
And he done did the podcast with me. He just like a real good friend of mine.
Oh man,
But the thing about Los is
got so much.
the thing about Los is like my cousin is Kareem Gilbert that went to Colonel White, right? And so Remy, I'm like Team Remy. You know what I'm saying? So I just never got into Los. Even though Los was my bro, I always wanted to see Remy win.
There we go.
Like that's just that. So it's kind of like I don't give Los a fair enough shot to observe him.
He was a leading scorer in the nation at IUPUI.
Yeah. Los was sweet.
You know they ran into in the finals for the state? Chris Kingsbury out of Hamilton Bay. Won the McDonald's 3-point contest out of 40 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready to go to the NBA, man.
Ready to go. Yeah, so I went, who did I go so far? I went Hoggy 2-2. I'm gonna go with my cousin Remy. I'm gonna go with my nephew Joe Thomas.
There we go.
And my fifth player.
Daequan Cook.
Look, bro, I hadn't been to no high school games, man, in so long. Like, bro, I had started working and doing my business and all. Man, Pooh brought me out. He brought me out, bro. He brought the city out, man. I mean,
that was the last time that people was gonna pay $50 to get into high school.
Man, Pooh is a special person, bro. Like on the hoop side, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel like
Pooh on my
team was good, man.
Your team was good.
Y'all had a family.
We sold out. You
I'm telling you, bro. The first time I came and seen you play, bro.
Did you come to the game before Daequan got there? Like come to the game. I'm talking about come before the game started and Daequan was playing. You didn't see the circus? Daequan got chased by little kids. Everybody thought because he was good. He had all that candy. Them kids love that candy. Them Twizzlers and stuff. Them kids was gonna die if they kill him.
Don't scare them, huh?
They running down the hall. We talking about
that make even better than that first interview now. Now that first interview hit harder now. I put him with candy.
He was an athlete. He stayed at home on where he had to be at. He stayed on that block area. He was a horrible free throw shooter.
I know.
Horrible.
I remember that squad lost to Adam Walaskowski at UD.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what, if we had the right coaches, that squad was good enough to do a lot of damage. And again, I had those guys again with Nashawn Donovan. You put Steve Wright and Quentin Mills with that group. This is the group we had.
Steve Wright, Q Mills.
There you go, right there. And Donovan Brown's game. We play open gym. If Quentin Mills on this team, this game goes to another level.
I just knew I was going to get a chance to play with Steve and Q Mills, bro.
Man, Junior said that. He said he wore 14, bro.
Who?
Junior. Oh. Edmund, he said he wore 14 in the odds because he wanted to be like you, bro.
That's all.
That's a little bro, man.
That's sweet, man. For real.
So, like, let's move to the NBA, man.
Nice.
We went to you last.
Yeah, let's do a Mount Rushmore, but I wanted to ask one thing about that, P. Right? Like, what are the qualifications to be the GOAT?
Okay, so let's stack the standard first before we go ahead and debate. Okay.
Yeah, like what? And start with Coach Hoskins. Like, what makes the GOAT to you?
Work habits and winning.
Work habits and winning. Yeah.
And plus,
winning.
Does he make his team better?
Exactly. Winning.
Make his team better.
I want to add also.
No question. I know them.
I want to add an also impact on the court and off the court.
Ooh. So you take that to another level.
Yeah.
Do you take into account what somebody brings to the table off the court? Like, for example, like LeBron. With the player empowerment movement that he done brought to the table with player mobility, players season control, making owners accountable, making them have to go out and get good teams or else these players is going to leave. Do you take that into consideration of somebody being the GOAT?
For me, I think GOAT for me is what you do on the court. What separates him and changes that is legendary, a legend. Somebody you never forget. The impact you made on people and what you've done outside of that to make you a legend or a legacy. The legacy that you leave.
Okay.
That you leave and created for people after you. So that makes them legendary. Not just the GOAT, but it makes them legendary.
Yeah.
Because of that.
No doubt.
Of the impact after basketball.
So,
all right.
So
go ahead,
we're keeping it on the court.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to pre-check in.
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy is if you look at it, I'm pretty sure we all pretty much gonna say the same 5. But for some reason, by no coincidence, the 5 that we're gonna name gonna have an impact off the court too. Mm-hmm. If you look at Michael Jordan, the impact he had off the court. Yeah. You look at your Magic Johnson. NBA was going down before Magic. That game between Magic Johnson and Larry Bird took it to a whole nother level.
Absolutely agree.
And if you look at Bill Russell, like the NBA, you know how many white people that played in the NBA that they didn't retire your number as a whole? The NBA retired number 6, Bill Russell's number, and it's no coincidence.
But that's impact off the court. So
but he won too, though. He's still great.
I understand. So what we're saying is,
that's about my greatest winner right there. Yeah. And when he had to deal with where he was at, and he did make players around him better.
In Boston.
In Boston.
Yeah. So we got a pre-check in. The pre-check in is it's still on the floor.
It's still on the floor, but I'm guaranteeing you almost 80% sure that the play that we named gonna have an impact off. They done had an impact.
Try to keep that to yourself and then think about on the court. So we got the pre-check in. So now we got a clean debate, right? Any other thing we need for the pre-check in? Does all the court scandals keep you out of it as well?
Yes.
Yes,
it has to.
So all the court.
We're basically basing this off of guys and what you have done on the court.
Okay.
So this is nothing to do because at the end of the day, Jordan did a lot off the court, but it didn't.
Yes,
it didn't do nothing with him winning 6 titles, going 6-0.
But it did make it where he sat out a year. I mean,
that's fine too. But did that still stop him? We still consider him the greatest player of all time.
He could have more championships if he did not.
But I mean, that's because he chose to go play baseball. I mean, he made a decision and said he was done. He was tired. Yeah. I mean, I'm tired of winning. Basically, I'm tired of winning. There's nothing else for me to do. It's easy. Let me go try a new sport. Let me go somewhere where it's gonna make it a challenge.
That's how you ready to do with this.
But then you look at it.
That's how you ready to do with the city league.
So there's a school of thought out there. There is a school of thought out there where they say that Michael Jordan will have to be suspended based off his gambling habits, and the reason why he sat out was because of that.
I mean, but then now you're allowed to gamble. So Jordan's impact affected the league in a good way because now you can gamble without a problem.
Okay.
Now this make sense.
Okay.
He impacted in the way where you sit here and try to. You can't ban a guy from spending the money the way he want to spend his money he earns. So now at the end of the day, he impacted in a good way because I can do whatever I want to do with my money as long as it don't affect my game and what I do for my team on a daily basis. I can do whatever I want with my money. So again, it went from a negative to a positive. So how can you can't put that on? That's why
they did in one aspect, right? Because he sat out and then that year he came back and he lost to Orlando Magic. He wasn't in his prime. Wait.
But listen.
What he did off the court affected how he played that.
No. Let's be honest. Listen. He played. Listen.
They lost Orlando Magic.
Listen to this though. He played baseball. He came back. Half the season again as a professional playing against Shaq and Anthony Hart. You're not going to beat that. You're not going to beat them.
Of course,
you're not. So then, but now that happened. But what happened the next year? So what I'm trying to tell you
is, my point, Daequan, that if he would not have sat out,
he sat out because he was playing baseball.
But if he would not have sat out, he would still be a fit. If they would not have lost it all.
Just like anybody.
If they won and two next year,
he felt like it was nothing else there. Like Shaq and Kobe wasn't on his mind when he took that. When he made that decision to stop, Shaq and Kobe wasn't on his mind. He like, I done beat everybody. Bird, Magic, everybody y'all said that was better than me. Right. I beat them. Isaiah Thomas, I beat him. I'm done. Yeah. I'm tired. Let me go find another sport that's gonna challenge me. Yeah. Baseball challenged me. Then by that time, that's when Houston and all them was winning. He like Hakeem and them. He like, hold on. Let me see if I still got it. In the middle of a season, who have you ever seen come in the middle of a season and say, no training camp? I ain't been with the team in 40 games. Let me go see if I still got it.
I'm doing it.
But if you watch the documentary, that's the same thing Jordan said. He said, damn, I want to see if I can play with these young guys. He said, I did lose to them, but he realized that he still had it. Next year, what did he do?
Win.
1, 2, and 3 again.
For sure.
So again, you can't necessarily knock him because his challenges was he felt like he was done. He did what he had to do.
Even if it is a negative, okay? Does it cancel out him being the GOAT?
No, it don't.
Because there's other players who didn't sit out and still lost.
No.
So the point is like, everybody lose. So if Jordan lost because of that, he lost because of that.
No,
Other players might lose because they wasn't good enough.
He didn't lose in the finals, though. That's all I'm gonna say.
He won.
That is a narrative that I don't like. I just feel like people do not think of. Yes, he set himself up to lose.
Jordan to me,
the winner.
To me,
absolutely,
he is a winner. He's a winner and he's a king, man. But
I mean,
Jordan is not. I don't think Jordan is a better all-around player.
See, but y'all go all around now. We don't say we don't go all around when you go because
like why we dressing it up?
Because if you think about it, when you go to Mount Rushmore, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wasn't all around. He's a Mount Rushmore. He's a straight big man.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk around. Mount Rushmore. Who else you put up there? LeBron, Jordan, who? Magic. Magic was the point guard. I mean, who else you put up? You talking about one player, LeBron James, who was an all-around player that played all 5 positions. Yeah. Everybody else up there on Mount Rushmore played one position and one position only.
But that's what makes LeBron. That to me, that's what makes LeBron the GOAT. To me,
to you, everybody has their own opinion on who the GOAT is.
The fast one past us,
and I love LeBron to death, but at the end of the day, Michael Jordan's dominance in the game to me made him the GOAT because at the end of the day, when you got on the court with Jordan, you feared him.
I don't think Jordan ever played against nobody like Kevin Durant. And played against.
No. Let's
take the level of competition. And Jordan did not have to go through Magic for real. Like when Jordan came into his prominence is when Magic got AIDS. He stopped playing, and he didn't have to go through that juggernaut of the Lakers in time.
Well, what about the next three then? When he played against, what about the next three? The next three after that? What about the next three after that? I mean, he beat the Utah Jazz back. You don't think Karl Malone and John Stockton was point guards?
They were, but who was checking Jordan?
Brian Russell.
I mean, them was elite defenders.
Smith, when you look at that,
Mark Price.
I want to say the 80s. The 80s was probably the greatest basketball. The 80s was some great basketball.
Jordan is not having the defenders and the long bodies and the lengthy athletic players like LeBron had to face night in and night out. He cooking Craig Elo. He cooking Mark Price. He cooking Jeff Hornacek. Like the shooting guard for the Utah Jazz was Jeff
Hornacek. One mic, y'all. One mic.
Come on.
Smith, the thing about it is, Jordan and LeBron, Jordan wasn't teaming up with all those other superstars to get it done.
He was
listen to
me. He didn't go to him.
Listen.
Whether somebody puts this person on your team or whether you go get them yourself, the team is formed.
Robin got added.
It don't matter who formed the team.
But I don't even put that. I don't even put that on the team at all. Anyway,
Robin was added. Tony Cook was recruited.
Tony Kukoc got drafted. He was their next draft.
But like they were trying to gut the team to go get him. Like they were already going on flights over there to watch Tony Kukoc play before he was drafted. It's a fact.
I mean, but he played good overseas.
They didn't want to pay nobody.
He was mediocre.
They didn't want to pay him.
They didn't want to pay him, and that's why he went to go play baseball, allegedly.
I think he made everybody fall at his dad situation because his dad loved baseball.
Exactly.
Always wanted to play baseball.
Yeah.
I think that happened right after that. But that's something he just wanted to do.
When you look at it, the 80s, you had scores. You had your Alex English. You had Bernard Kings. You had certified. Every team had somebody. That's just what it was. And it's like I think the 80s was a better grain of basketball than what LeBron, you know,
how do you say that?
To an extent, it's like they're more. I'd say they're more athletically. They're more athletic.
How can you say that? Each year, these young guys just like Daequan Cook.
Yeah,
right. He could have played in the year when I was playing.
Right.
He could have played in the year.
Right, and got bucket.
Talk that, man.
Great.
It is.
You don't think Oscar Robinson could have played in this era?
Whoa.
Now they don't bump and do that
Yeah.
to Big O?
Yeah.
He was the first big guard to come in the NBA with an ass this big.
Average.
Couldn't get around him.
It was crazy. Give me some insight on Wes Unseld. Wes Unseld was nice with it too. He
The
was
best big man that was not 6'10".
Listen, he could do that chest pass.
No, his biggest thing was he was an excellent rebounder.
Yeah, they said
anything come off that glass, he
like Kevin Love.
Man,
You know
Jordan
what?
did
Kevin
not
Love.
have to
Listen,
face
Kevin
the
Love
Lakers,
is
man. The
Kevin
Lakers
Love.
was
Daequan, y'all talking about
different.
what's name? They teamed up. LeBron took them bombs to the finals.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all I'm saying is I don't base it off of that. I mean, my
He had
thing
the
is I
dude with
just
the violin that was chasing a woman crazy. What is it? Delonte West.
Delonte, yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's do our top five, then, man. Let's,
Yeah, I mean,
we just setting the table.
He did.
he just
He
did
played
a
with a
violin.
lot of guys. J.R. Smith don't know what the clock looks like.
man.
Booby Gibson.
He got Boogie Gibson paid.
He got everybody in love
He
with
got a lot of
his
guys.
Big
Kevin
Z.
Love,
Big Z, them bad feet.
Tristan Thompson.
Oh yeah, Tristan.
Jawad Wood got him because he was cool.
Crazy man, the one that say the earth is square.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Flat.
Man, he got so much game. You would just go watch him work out.
Who's that? LeBron.
Okay.
Kyrie, man. Oh my God.
Actually, though.
Yeah. But you don't know what he gonna say in the locker room.
But
at least they got a rally outside.
As great as Kyrie is, though. Man, before LeBron got there, Cleveland was in the lottery every year.
Yep.
First pick,
Anthony
first
Bennett.
pick,
Yeah, but
first
see, when
pick.
LeBron took that when LeBron went back, they took a lot of that went away. So when LeBron made the
Kyrie was
decision to
up.
come back, they had to give up all them picks for him
And
to
to
even come back.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is LeBron came in and changed Kyrie's fortune.
But Kyrie was an all-star the day before. I mean, it was the year
Kyrie
before.
was an all-star, but being an all-star and being a winner could be two different things.
I agree.
I'm the head of the team. But you turn around and go to KD. You think KD was ahead of you?
Man,
Kyrie, just
exactly.
like Kyrie, I don't know how that. I don't know. Listen, because you had one bipolar, one with the press between Kyrie, Kyrie and KD and James Harden. Man, listen, that is a whole mental hospital. How did they make that work?
Daequan can tell you about some guys, man. What about boy that you can tell everybody don't fool with me on the plane? He's still playing. This is 20th year.
Who?
We did.
Yeah, good guy. Daequan swear about it. Daequan's a good guy. Don't nobody play game. He don't play no game.
UD don't play, man. He going to get his work, get up out of there. Leave me alone. We'll hang out another time. He don't play, man. Respect the UD.
Right.
D Wade came over there and threw him back in the back seat.
And Kobe is another one.
I mean,
Footwork was great. Kobe had.
Man, Kobe is
he was a killer.
Man, like it's hard for me to just say like Jordan is just definitively better than Kobe.
Well, Kobe.
I remember
Pepsi or Coke.
I remember Scottie Pippen saying. I remember somebody saying.
Dog, bro.
I forgot who said this.
Always D wasn't as good as LeBron. D was good as Jordan.
I remember somebody saying this.
Jordan can't shoot that thing. He wasn't because the game
changed.
Like for example,
Y'all pick 5 NBA players. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Each one of us gonna have a different guy.
Yeah.
A different guy.
Yes.
Now we're gonna put Jordan and LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what you gonna do with the greatest winner of all time? And the racial tension he went under every day.
Yeah.
To come back home to his house smeared with urine and doo-doo and burn a cross in his yard. And still play for a team that didn't care nothing about a black man.
Yeah.
You know how long it took him before he went back to Boston?
No.
So off the court should be considered, man.
Man, and when you think about that, and then some of this stuff is how the media portrays these, like the media gives you so much information about certain players, it shapes your view on who's actually the best. If for somebody like a Kareem or somebody like a Bill Russell that was like fighting against all of that racial tension, they might didn't get him the shine that they truly deserve, so we don't put them where they should be.
You go back and look. He wasn't in none of them.
And you know what?
That's why I just said it's just straight on the court. Straight on the court. No emotional.
I'm gonna do this to catch back up. Yeah. Let me do that to let you talk.
I'm listening. Here he comes. I'm looking at him like, do you know what SMED said?
Spoke out of it. You see what happened to him? They got rid of Craig Hodges so quick.
I want to get off the subject right quick. I got to ask you. Daequan, what makes y'all?
Y'all, who's y'all?
The guys you played with in high school. Mm-hmm. What makes y'all family, man? Because, you know, I done coached a whole lot of guys. But that group of guys look like there's so much love.
Love, respect, loyalty. There you go. Love, respect, loyalty.
Y'all never criticize each other when it comes.
Oh no, when it
on court,
yeah,
y'all round each other, y'all dog each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Laugh and joke.
For sure.
But when somebody else come to somebody, hey man, you can't talk about my dude.
Yeah, loyalty, man. Loyalty to a T.
It give me the chills, cause man, I watch y'all grow from little boys, which you was, laughing, throwing snowballs at the practice. Stuff like that, we get in trouble. Grown men.
Loyalty, man.
I want to pose a question there.
When I sit there and when you signed to go to Ohio State, I broke down. They said, "What you crying for, Coach Jay? Y'all don't know what this young man has went through to get here. Y'all just going on with his accomplishments. I'm talking about he could have went anyway
in the car.
Anyway, and got with a family of guys that took each other in. One was no better than the other, and all of them developed a friendship that you can't break it.
So man, I want to add that to the GOAT debate, right? Does team loyalty play a place in the GOAT debate?
No, his team don't give a damn about Daequan. They said they
I text now, man. I text my boys now, man. I promise, man. I asked them. I'm gonna tell y'all the text right now. I said, any of y'all want to come on the podcast tonight about talking about legends / GOAT? One of them said, let that shit go. It's not a debate after DA in high school. So basically, I am. It's just they don't believe. They don't, because I mean everybody always say our team was good. Yes, our team was great. Yeah. But it was like, and people always get on me because I did make the game look easy. But they say all the time, if I didn't play with them, I mean I could have averaged 50. I could have took more shots. I could have did this or that, but it just came so easy for me. Yeah. I mean,
but you wanted them to be happy too, Daequan.
Yeah.
It wasn't about you. Yeah. You always loved them guys anyway. When they hugged you, you hugged them. Yeah. But I mean, I sit there and watch this. Can't nobody say, see, you was the only one in that group where I didn't get you an Aaron.
Yeah. But
everybody else was in that group. That was a family. Even the ones that didn't play up in there, they still cool with y'all. Yeah. They still cool.
And so there it is, like the humble will be exalted and the exalted will be made humble. And the fact that you could have scored 50, but that wasn't important to you. What was more important was the happiness. The happiness of your teammates was more important than just being selfish. Right. Which makes you the GOAT.
For sure. And Chuck just said that's what makes him the GOAT. He wasn't selfish at all.
That's what makes you the GOAT, bro.
You weren't selfish at all.
That's what makes you the GOAT. Like man, don't nobody like a terrible show off. Like, we want to see you shine. We want to, like, you proved what you could do to the fullest.
The NBA final.
You gave us what we wanted to. You gave us what we wanted to see. But man, being extra and just shooting it every time, man, people will start looking at that like, damn, bro, that's
for sure.
You did it the right way to me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So we finally give our top 5, man.
Top 5 NBA.
Top 5 NBA, man.
Man, instead of top 5, like, who is your favorite players to watch? Who are your top 5 favorite players?
Right now or all the time?
Just all time, wherever you want to go with it.
Okay, bet. I like that. That's even fun.
That's a little better, man.
That's fun.
It don't matter.
Your top 5 players you love to watch play.
First, for me, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan. Well, everybody know I love Tim Duncan. Mr.
I knew he was going to say. I knew he was going to say. That was my question.
Mr. Fundamental. That's why. That's honestly, that was my favorite player. If anybody really want to know. Everybody always asks who's my ever favorite Mr. Fundamental. Every day. Tim Duncan. Why wouldn't he? Mr. Fundamental. Everybody asks where I get the glass shot from, where I always used to be on the block. Mr. Fundamental. He made it easy.
Yeah.
Bounce pass, chest pass. He made the game easy at 4. Mr. Fundamental. KD. Love watching KD. He makes scoring look easy.
Yeah, he do, man.
LeBron again because he just. And I don't know, man. It's a toss up between, and y'all might not even like it. Between I like I might be biased. I like watching Russ and James.
You playing with him, man.
Yeah, but I mean, but them are my boys. But like Russ, I mean, the triple double year long, he made it. I mean, a 6'2", 6'3" guard, triple double average. I mean, y'all, people hate him and love him. I tell people all the time, you got to take the good with the bad with Russ. You got to, man.
I was just going. Wait. Daequan, I want you to miss this. Look,
Peanut was just getting on me today because I was just saying, like, man, when I never watched Russ that much until he came to the Lakers, and last year he had a questionable year.
But people don't understand. Russ is from LA, man. It's a lot bearing on that. You playing in LA, you playing with LeBron, you playing with AD. You playing with the Lakers, the best team in LA. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's a lot of prep, man. Everybody breaks down as being an NBA player, the best, considered one of the best.
And it's different lineup every night. It's different lineup every night.
It ain't even that. It's just him in general. I mean, it's the impact it has on him just in general, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a hometown kid. It's hard.
It's a lot of pressure.
That's more pressure than anything.
That's why you support LeBron for being great.
LA.
You like him. You like this game.
Man, I still do love his game because I know him in general because
he got that energy.
I know his work ethic. And I think that's what makes me biased because the practice is at 10 o'clock. He there at 7:30, 8 o'clock with a full sweat. You probably didn't thought he already in practice. Then after practice, he there a whole another hour. It was literally when I played for OKC with KD and Russ. If practice was at 10, they was on the court at 7:30. I had to be on the court by 7. I had to beat them to the court. Yeah. Then I already took 200 shots. I got to keep shooting until Russ and KD call it a day. Like, I mean, these are elite. These are our best players on the team. Literally staying 5-6 hours in the gym, man. But that's why I say Russ is going. I'm telling y'all, Russ is going to shock y'all this year.
Hard.
He's going to shock y'all.
Hard, bro.
I say the same thing about James because everybody's talking about James. He had injuries, but James purposely was the way he was. He didn't want to be there no more. But look at him now. They didn't say he lost 12 pounds. They lost 12 pounds. Y'all sit here and tell me they blocking his shot. He didn't want to be. Watch him this year. Y'all going to be like, I said that. Because I know these guys.
There's another thing, too.
You caught Rose when he was at the height.
Man, listen, D. Rose, man. I played with him in Chicago, even after he got hurt, man. And I tell people this story all the time. And I played with, and he was coming back from his injury, man. D. Rose was beating us in one-on-one with his left hand, man.
And another hometown kid, the pressure. Yeah.
This is on injury side. We would play one-on-one after practice. D. Rose was in there using his left, man, and beating us. Coming back from injury, man. And it was me, Nate Robinson, Jimmy Butler was Jimmy Butler was on the uprise, but Nate was, but D. Rose was still out there frying us. But
4 athletes, man, dog. Like Nate Robinson to be my height, do what he do.
I don't have no problem with you.
I'm telling you, man. And then honestly, you got to put, man. I mean, the big man in the middle, Shaq too. He my 5B. Yeah, I mean to watch him do it, and play with him, it was different because he was done and know with. But
you play with Wade too, Prime Wade. It was just like
Prime Wade. Prime Wade is hard for me to take away KD or LeBron and they prime. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard. D Wade, if we go top 10, he number 6.
In there, like we just watch it from.
He number 6, man.
Best players ever, bro.
Yeah, come on.
I don't care, man. Listen,
boy, you do a whole bunch of critiquing of his list. What your list?
I ain't gonna grow no ass curl, no way.
This line gone party style. Honestly, Michael Jordan.
Okay.
LeBron James.
Rick James.
Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Reason I put Michael on, I couldn't put Kobe on because I got Michael on there. So it's almost like a carbon copy. So I got Michael.
That's what you like to see play.
I love
Yeah.
It's just like
who you like to see play? Because I'm gonna have somebody there that nobody
you
gonna
know
have.
Tim Duncan's fundamental, okay?
Right.
Great.
You love KG.
No, I love KG. I'm gonna give you a name that I love.
Right.
I love watching Kevin McHale play. Listen, I love watching Kevin McHale play.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Because I like ask Charles Barkley and ask Karl Malone. Charles Barkley tell you that Kevin McHale will put you down that human torture rack and there was nothing you could do about it. He was 6'10", but he had almost like a 7'4" wingspan. And then in the center, Shaq had you wearing Reeboks again, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Listen,
for sure.
I was in Brenda Moore's at the Sailor Mall when they had a model of Shaq's shoes about size 22, man.
I'm gonna throw my top 5 in real quick because mine is not Hall of Famers, but it may be some on it, right?
Yeah.
Allen Iverson, man.
See the show.
Yeah. And look, I'm doing another one. I'm doing another one. Steve Francis.
Okay.
Like you just watch him go up there and just dunk on Giants, man. Jason Kidd. My favorite basketball player growing up will like Jason Kidd. Then I mean, of course, I'm gonna have, you feel me, like the ones everybody else got, but I want my list to be more provocative. Vince Carter, best in-game dunker.
Was he?
Best in-game dunker. I seen him jump over a 7-foot man on a court.
What y'all criticize?
And then my last one. But my last one, Sean Kemp, man.
Thank
Sean Kemp.
Thank you.
Sean Kemp.
Hey,
but
look,
like the
Vince Carter in North Carolina was about the best player ever.
Oh my God.
Vince Carter, North Carolina.
The best. Oh my God. I just love watching him play.
You ain't saying nothing but people that you like see.
Love watching him play.
Paul Pierce is my favorite player of all time, but you know, I just keep it real.
Who is, bro?
You want to go, Jeff?
Yeah.
Hey, Kobe.
Go. He put that ball in that hole.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan for sure.
Bird, you know the reason why Bird? That's the first time I've seen so many blacks wear a Larry Bird jersey. So that right there, just he called it like
French
people
lick.
don't realize.
Bird.
Yeah.
French lick.
What did he tell me? He said he felt said he went down the court playing Charles Barkley and got mad and was like, y'all being so disrespectful. Y'all putting a white boy on me. He said, if you put a white boy on
Thank
me,
you, Chuck.
you were disrespecting the game.
Thank you, Chuck. I had to hold it down.
See right there, I would go with
Steve. Ooh, that's Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire was nice.
definitely Kevin Durant. No doubt about that.
KD.
I like, yeah, he's great basketball player, man. And probably I'm gonna go with our king.
The dream.
David Robinson down there.
Oh, David Robinson though. Yeah, that's another two.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Off tap me shoulder. Those there's so many of them, man. But just
Right.
to watch, I like just basketball.
Yeah. Hakeem was so funny. They said he still working with LeBron, right? He's working with LeBron still. And people don't realize Hakeem was only 16. They gave him 7 foot.
Right.
Yeah.
He was only 16.
So,
Crush Louisville.
Coach J, what is your top 5 player that you love to watch?
Love to watch?
Love to watch.
Julius Erving.
Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, Harlem Grove College in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all probably don't remember this guy, Roger Brown.
Roger Brown.
Played in Indiana
He's
Pacers.
been dating for years. He's been dating for years. He's been around for the car.
Kareem,
for sure.
Nobody has ever duplicated his shot. Everybody else can shoot the Daequan, the jump shot, and everybody can get KD. But can anybody shoot the sky hook?
You ain't blocked.
The greatest shot ever created.
Jason Williams, that's a good one too.
Okay. My backcourt gotta be the two idiots. LeBron and Michael Jordan. The reason why I call them idiots, y'all worry about what people say who's the GOAT. Do y'all realize what y'all done in basketball? Mike, you took the game to another level.
Yes, he did.
LeBron, you came with the political part in the NBA.
Okay.
Everybody in the NBA, we gonna support this man to get this idiot out of there. So he shut up and dribble.
Yeah. And then on top of that,
He united the NBA in political. Yeah, look at the political part.
Yeah.
All that stuff plays a part. LeBron James is, we already know he's set for wherever the hell he wanted to go.
Oh yeah.
He's like
Las Vegas team coming through. Las Vegas team coming through.
Ambassador, philanthropist.
Yeah.
And he said, I think Michael Jordan told him that, and I give you the time, leave the game better than you found it.
Yeah.
Well, what's name gave
doing
that?
What's
Magic gave
what's name gave him the best advice, but he never took it.
Who that?
Kobe said, Quit being everybody funny and be a killer.
Right.
I love Dr. Kobe. I'm telling you that right now.
If you think about it, people watch Dr. J, and like I was talking to my friend over there, talking about Dr. J. I didn't catch Dr. J because I guess when he got to the NBA, he was almost on his way down. When he he had about 5 months. He said ABA was him. Dr. J was the ABA. That's
I tell you what, he scared the hell out of the NBA.
Mm.
Yep. Go look at it.
Championship in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know, got him there though, don't you?
Moses Malone.
You gotta say that. Probably the greatest offensive next to Stephen Rodman. The greatest offensive rebounder.
No.
After Dennis Rodman, he wasn't. Moses Malone wasn't the best offensive rebounder that you seen. Who was better than him on the offensive side?
You just said it.
Oh, Bill Russell.
Oh, you just said it. Where's Sunsil?
Well,
He kept that. It's 2 offensive rebounding gurus. Him and Nate Thurman.
Golden State Warriors, Nate Thurman?
Yeah. Out of Bowling Green State University.
Yeah. So my 5, I go Dr. J. Then I like Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas is my favorite player.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Kobe.
Yeah, Zeke.
You like to see.
Yeah. Coming out after Kobe is gonna be King James.
For sure.
And my 5th best player, like those have always been my favorite players. And when I'm rocking with a team,
You ain't got 23 on there. You need to shut down. Well, he was always.
See, this is my bicker with Jordan. My bicker with Jordan is that Isaiah Thomas and Jordan was like enemies, man.
You told us
So yeah, like man, I just ride with who I ride with. Like you know what I'm saying?
Loyalty, right? That team loyalty.
I really don't.
We're gonna rock again.
I don't like
it, bro. Well, anytime you want to come back, man.
Listen, but I love it, man.
For sure.
Yeah, anytime you want to come back.
For sure, bro.
My guy, it's real.
All right.
Yep.
Be safe, man. Be safe.
Yes, sir.
Man, and then honestly, my favorite player to watch, I like Vince Carter at North Carolina, bro. I don't know about. Oh no, hold on, no.
They were loaded.
I say, might be T-Mac.
T-Mac, Harley T-Mac out.
T-Mac
never reached his potential.
Nah, he
never took himself to another level. He never did.
Killer.
His body, man.
Never loved the game.
Right.
I've cocked like a
His cousin had to get him going. Vince Carter had to get him going.
Yeah, he did. But T-Mac was another player that I
T-Mac.
He was hard. T-Mac and Vince.
That's a fuck ass point, man.
On the top of the circle and keep on going.
I actually don't think people took Jordan serious. He put a lot of work in to get where he was at. He was getting beat up by Detroit.
Oh, he was.
He had to get stronger, bigger, something like that.
Man, for sure.
You talking about 6-0 in the finals? I don't care what nobody say.
Well, as far as greatness, of course, man, Jordan.
Yeah, come on. I mean,
Jordan is number 3.
Okay, Showtime here. We're still watching him. I mean, kids don't even know I'm talking about. Little kids still wear shoes. They don't even know who he is.
Man, people can't even wait to unlock him on 2K. Kids,
For sure.
Right? The kids that's 9 years old that don't know nothing about Jordan.
Right.
You know,
I barely knew about him, honestly. In '98, I was only 9.
Right.
Let alone kids under me and under that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still talk about Jordan.
I remember watching him on
Kenny
WGN.
Jones said, "What's up with you, bro?"
Kenny Jones, what's up?
For sure, man.
He said, "What's going on?" What we got over here, man?
still
Dre Yates checked in with you, Pooh.
Conley and
Yeah. I was just in Indianapolis this past 2 weekends ago.
Where y'all party at those spots down there?
Nah, Conley wasn't there. He was in Utah. They was getting ready. He was getting ready to for training camp.
Okay.
So, who's your favorite player today? Your favorite the person you're excited to watch today. I'll go first. Ja Morant is my favorite player to just watch right now. Anytime he's playing, I don't care who he's playing. I just want to see him play. I don't care if they win. I just want to see him on the court.
Got to stay healthy too.
Yeah, because of that's the thing. Yeah, the thing about Ja Morant, he's like he's a Dwayne Wade, where he's undersized, but he's so athletic. He's always in the air. And
I put him in that Derrick Rose.
Yeah, that too. That's the part they always hitting the floor.
Yeah, hitting that floor.
It's going catch up. Yeah.
He said he loved it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say,
shout out to Tone Low.
For me, I love watching Steph Curry, man.
Steph Curry going there, light it up.
Superman. So you can shooter.
Man,
having a full green light, what would you have done? I'm pretty sure you already had the green light like that. You just didn't want to do it. What was it like to have a green light like that? To just wherever you want to on the court.
It's not even having a green light. It's the fact that you're capable of shooting. You've proven that you can do it. So it's not a green light. You don't even have a light. You don't even consider it a green light no more. It's just.
Well, that All-Star game, he put that show on.
Oh my God, man! Oh my God!
Unbelievable!
He shoot the heck out of ball, but his ball handling skills. Nobody don't give credit for that.
Oh yeah!
I always said him and Kyrie is like that.
That's the fool I want to see.
1A and 1B.
I want to see Kyrie.
Kyrie.
I want to see what the hell he gonna do something crazy.
Man,
listen, Kyrie Irving. If you didn't think no more, he went to Dayton Dunbar.
The way he had that thing.
No, I'm talking about. He come out of the locker room, he might say it damn thing. Fuck off, motherfucker. You ain't pass me the ball.
Somebody said something to Kyrie while he was walking to the locker room. He was like, "That's my D."
Yeah. It just depends. But
he's a great talent, man.
It ain't there, man.
See, I tell people, and that's one of the things I tell kids now that I train. I say, y'all want to shoot the threes and shoot from far. I said, y'all got to understand how do you get to that shot? Y'all just said it about Romain Sato. He can shoot, but he couldn't dribble.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how do you get to that shot? Yo, ball handling creates the shot.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to dribble the ball before you can knock down
Also,
the shot.
Daequan, you got to tell him, footwork is very important.
That's important. If you ain't squared up, you ain't balanced, you ain't going to make too many shots. You get lucky.
That old leaning and all that, because you see on TV, them guys done shot that.
I tell them all the time. Steph Curry shooting that all summer long. He's shooting that shot. So when he get in the game, it's makeable. So he ain't going outside the night of his game and trying to start working on it. No, a lot of kids do that. Steph been working on that shot a year before. He done already had it in his mind. He done seen somebody else in the game like, ooh, I need to try that shot. He start trying and working on it and getting into his game for the next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids got to understand. These guys work on something like that for a year. Man.
Me and SMED had a debate before, right? And it's this whole thing about getting out the mud. You remember this conversation, SMED?
Kind of. Go ahead.
Because he was trying to just give it to like LeBron. And I love LeBron as well too, but I'm objective, especially when I'm debating.
Okay, I
right?
remember.
And I was saying, bro, like Steph Curry, what he's putting together, bro, like it's debatable, bro. It's debatable.
Debatable what?
Between him and LeBron at this point.
About what though?
What are you talking about?
Like the GOAT debate, because also he has changed basketball. He has changed basketball.
He has, but LeBron is on a different level, changing and stuff, man. You can't put them in the same category.
Not yet.
In my opinion,
not to me.
Never
ever. He's the greatest shooter ever put on gym shoes. He's the greatest shooter to put on gym shoes.
Okay,
we'll give him that due.
That's just like they always say: if LeBron win one more or two more, you can't. Jordan went undefeated. At this point, LeBron win anymore. That's good. I'm happy, but you didn't win and lost
Daequan,
7 times.
That's what the media keeps
exactly.
Going.
But I'm just trying to explain to them like we don't. Real basketball players and people that watch this and know that we don't look at it like that anymore. It's over. Like at this point, 1A, 1B.
We don't look at Draymond Green. Everybody, he can't play. But he plays his role for that group.
There you go. That's exactly what it is.
He plays his role.
Steph Curry.
Can you give him a max deal?
Steph Curry did.
Will you give Draymond a max deal?
I will.
Yeah, for the culture. Wait. I'll tell you what also.
Golden State. No max deal.
Nowhere else.
No, he went the right way.
I would say that. And also, he punched somebody in the mouth today. So yeah, man, he earned every bit of that check.
That ain't nothing on you.
But that's the thing nowadays. It's a big thing. Teammates been getting punched in the mouth.
Right.
But because of who it was and how it was done is the reason. But at the end of the day, that punch in the mouth ain't gonna. I bet you Clay still come out and give you 23s. It ain't gonna change that. I mean, they had a altercation. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, Jordan Poole. I'm sorry, but still at the end of the day. Everybody know Draymond. Everybody know it happened. At the end of the day, it's gonna happen. I bet you Jordan Poole still come out and give you 16, 17 points and they're gonna clap it up, give each other a hug and keep it moving, man. Yeah. That's being a professional, man. That's being a professional. That's my teammate. Draymond still gonna get me open. It ain't gonna change, man. At the end of the day,
That
come
when
on,
he
man.
KD left.
I mean, that's different. I mean,
KD wasn't going.
Different
Hey,
personality.
but to your Steph Curry, I mean, I don't know if you're saying that LeBron and Steph Curry are on the same level because of the amount of championships that they won.
I'm just saying impact. He's winning.
Impact.
Yeah.
Impact is not
20 years,
comparable.
cuz. 20 years.
And
He is not done yet. That's what I'm saying. He is not done yet. But what he's accomplished up to this point, and what he can potentially still do. And also, look, there's talk in making a 4-point line in the damn NBA because of him.
I mean that's understandable, but you still talking about putting this man in the GOAT.
And he won them championships. Kevin Durant.
He's one ankle twister away from being out of basketball.
Yeah, man.
He
winning
stays
championships
hard.
with Kevin Durant on your team is a little.
LeBron James has started
it lessens the value of the
2018.
LeBron has won with other people that are future Hall of Famers. So you can't use that.
But not like Kevin Durant. Like Kevin Durant is arguably one of the best players in like
Dwayne Wade.
It's hard.
Dwayne Wade wasn't where he was at. As soon as LeBron left, Dwayne left. It was over. Chicago a year or two later,
one of
he
the most
retired.
skilled players that you ever seen in your life, bro. And he's a
Like you can go get he can go get KD now and win 2 again. Like
Right.
that's where KD's at right now. You can't go. Dwayne is retired. When you feel like he could have played more years, but at the end of the day, it's
His body was
You
beat
think
up.
Kevin Durant? You think Steph was better than Kevin Durant?
Do I think Steph was better than Kevin Durant? No, but I feel like he.
Different breed.
It was 1A, 1B. I mean, it was.
If you win a championship, if you win a championship, and somebody else
Somebody
like
puts something
drove
on
the
a
bus there,
podcast, he gets upset.
He won this year.
Yeah, he did. He did. And I don't
Who?
think that was a tough
Yeah.
championship.
Yeah.
But I don't think
I don't
That
respect.
don't count.
I really
Like
don't
that.
respect
That don't count.
I don't respect
No,
that.
I'm asking. I'm posing a question.
I don't respect that championship this year.
and to an extent, I respect that. I respect it because of the fact that
There
who
we
it
go.
was, and they didn't have Steph Curry and them winning. They didn't even have honestly Steph Curry and them coming out the West
At all.
until John Morant got hurt. But then when they got to the finals, it was all Boston.
It was.
They don't got a chance.
It was.
defensively.
They
Boston, they win that first. They up big. Boston win it. Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna get it. But then it's like Steph Curry showed why he is considered one of the best players to ever play the game, but not on the same level.
Yeah, we are. We still on the
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Y'all want to wrap it?
But I was just saying, like I just.
So
I respect Steph Curry winning the championship, but to me, I just don't feel like they played no.
No, Boston was an elite team.
You thinking Boston?
But Boston.
I know that. You
Boston
only
was
like the lesser two evils. Like, what was the weaker team?
With the
you only play who in front of you, man. I'm not responsible for your training camps, what you do, your conditioning, your schedule, your team, your diet. None of that. I'm gonna play who in front of me.
You gotta be the star. To me, I just don't see them.
Yeah.
You ain't ready for that.
He
mic.
didn't beat no
They
superstar.
wasn't ready for the mic.
No, they wasn't. That's the thing. But that's the thing. Inexperience came into play too, playing Boston, man. I mean, Boston just Sacramento. Golden State showed that they were the better team just because of experience, bro.
Right.
Put Boston in that same position again this year, it's not going to probably be the same outcome because they're going to be more experienced. Right. But at the end of the day, still, it's going to be a dogfight because of who's on that other end of the team. But now that the Golden State got that experience, I got Golden State winning again in the next couple of years. I said they'll win on the next 2 or 3 years.
I agree.
They got them young kids.
It ain't even that. It's just the experience. They know how to stay healthy. As long as they stay healthy, it's gonna be crazy.
And that good chemistry that they got, even though niggas
That West is loaded. I mean, it's loaded. That's why
Phoenix look like they're on the down, but
that's why KD gave up. KD gave up. I ain't trying to deal with the West. The West,
right. Last question. Last question. Who y'all got winning the NBA championship this year?
I mean, it's hard to say, but I'm gonna say, you can't knock the champs until everybody else tell you what they can do. Kawhi coming back nice, good. Paul George back, they still gotta beat Golden State.
I say,
yeah, they will. They just Stephen A was just talking about today on yesterday on First Take about how Kawhi can't take days off. You done been off almost 2 years now.
Right.
Ain't no more this year.
My pick. You still don't take no more days off than my boy. They in preseason. He already grabbed his back.
AD, come on. My pick.
AD on 6.
Oh, Asian Day. Yeah.
My pick is the Milwaukee Bucks.
I mean, you can't take that either. They got to keep good chemistry.
That East gonna be rolling.
But I'm just saying, man, if Brooklyn stay healthy, stay healthy.
I'm going
if Brooklyn stay healthy,
I'm going Brooklyn.
It's gonna listen. If Kyrie come to show up and he ain't out there talking about the moon is next to the sun.
Ben Simmons is good.
Might be over to the heroin and talking. What they gonna be all right?
They got some players over there.
I'm just saying, man. Listen, Kyrie is the key, man. If Kyrie does his job, you got a KD. You don't never have to worry about him not doing his. Ben Simmons, he has a lot to prove. So I know how he's going to play. Kyrie, on the other hand, if Kyrie comes out and shows that he's supposed to have this supermax deal, that he's supposed to have the $250 million. It's going to be hard to beat them three because you got two of the top 5 best scorers in the league on one team, best one-on-one players in the game, and then you got Ben Simmons who can defend. He's not going to stop Giannis, but he's going to make it hard for him. He's going to be able to make it hard for him, and that's what you need on a team like. He's going to make it hard. He's 6'9", he's strong, and he's going to make it hard.
To play that role,
That's it.
I go Brooklyn.
What are they going to do with Joel Embiid?
I mean, hey, man.
He go to the sideline, hit her. They shoulder her, he just like my horse. AD, when he come down and fall on the floor, you just do like.
Oh my God! You hold your breath.
No, you do like his mother. Did he get up? You know what? He get up. Leave orders. What? They get paid millions of dollars to go on sick.
Millions of dollars.
I'm telling you, man.
Man, there's so many guys that's one step away from being what you need. Like, just think of Milwaukee. They lost Middleton and went to Fizzle.
Man, they had Middleton. Big kid.
So that takes the chemistry off of a team.
And AD and Darvin Ham. Like
it's up to AD.
Can Darvin Ham make AD play aggressive like Giannis was playing?
I'm gonna put it to you like this. Darvin Ham is not the key. I don't know what your religion is. God's got to help AD. Because every time if he come in that door, he might grab his hamstring. I step up on the step and pull my hamstring.
I'm telling you, AD is he
needs some milk.
You don't hear LeBron say that we need him.
Yeah, he said if
AD is the difference, man.
Lakers.
He's the difference.
I'm telling you, man.
And it's over for Phoenix. I'm sorry, Phoenix. It's over. Y'all had y'all run. Y'all 2 years.
Well, they got internal problems right now.
Oh yeah, man.
Jay Crowder, they didn't sign him back. And the boy, what's your name? He didn't want to be with him, Aiden, because he hasn't even.
It took them forever to get some money. It took them forever to pay.
And then the owner got that drama going on.
The whole team is over with.
Chemistry.
You know what though? Not Phoenix, but Philly might be good. James lost his weight. They done picked up PJ Tucker, who can help him on the defensive side.
For sure.
Daequan, you love James, but man, he's not the Joel Embiid. Anytime you depend on somebody to stay on sick leave, you can't depend on him. He'll go down in the locker room.
Everybody
AD,
they need another shooter.
Joel Embiid,
knock the ball.
All them guys that stay on sick leave.
Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, they done came together and said, "Hey, you want to play tonight?"
Nah, cuz.
That's the key.
Kawhi said he wasn't playing.
Nah, I'm just saying. I'm making a joke. Like they always on sick leave. You want to play tonight? Nah.
You know what, Charles?
I'll be back Thursday.
You know what, Charles Barkley and Shaq don't like these young guys.
They getting all this money.
They getting all this money and don't have to play that many games. Shaq them went out there every night.
Eric back
bruisers,
man.
Going against bruisers.
People say it all the time. Like that's the worst thing about it. Where guys sit there and say people pay all this money to come see you play, and you want to sit here and say, I don't feel like it tonight, coach.
But I can't.
Shaq had to go against like Xavier Daniels.
That's what I love about
big dudes like that beating
Kobe
on
said
him.
people pay all that money to come and see us play. I want to play every
I'm
day.
playing.
You know,
Even in the preseason, play me 25 minutes.
Right.
Paying all that money.
Yeah, because these kids don't get to see it.
LeBron James was like that.
Yeah, I mean, he is.
No, he did that. LeBron didn't take no games off when he played with Cleveland.
No, I'm talking about now.
Well, now time
Yeah,
is caught up
time.
with it. But when you get that growing pull at his age,
But you know something, they struggled last
yeah.
year. They'll win 2 in a row, then he sit out. You can't
Yeah.
have him AD. So you got to want to play. That's the difference, I think, between him and Kobe. Well, LeBron, one of the best players to ever play in the league. There's no doubt about that.
We
but
agree.
people like Kobe, they're going to play.
Yeah.
Regardless of what, they're going to play.
that's that era. I keep telling y'all, they keep getting mad. I got friends of mine get mad. LeBron James ruined the NBA because he turned it into AAU.
You can go where you want, play when you want.
Yeah.
And play
You
with
get
who
a
you
max.
want.
You
And play
get a
with who
max
you want.
deal, and you're terrible.
And my term was he liberated the NBA. That's how I
But
look
the thing
at
of
it.
it is, he made the NBA owners got to listen to us. We don't listen to you.
Yeah. Right. As it should be.
And the money took off.
Yeah. I mean,
But think about it. He got
players should
Tristan
be
Thompson paid.
like that.
J.R. Smith.
Booby Gibson
Kevin
got
Love.
paid, man.
Yeah.
Why you keep doing it, man?
Because he was with Keisha Cole.
Talk about it.
Booby, like,
Talk about it,
you gotta
bro.
think about it. Before LeBron got to Cleveland, like you said, before, man. Actually, this was before even Kyrie got there. When LeBron was there with Booby Gibson, and when he made it to the finals and they lost to the Spurs,
Yeah.
it was just like he got all these guys paid, and where they at now? Like right after LeBron left, Booby was done playing basketball. Like you said, he got this $40 million 3-4 year contract and bounce. Like, come on, man. Like,
right.
LeBron did this. LeBron impacted the game in a way like LeBron makes
They should
guys.
name one of their
he makes-
kids after LeBron.
He makes guys players. He makes players better. He makes players better. That's what makes him a
goat.
GOAT.
LeBron James because they said he wants to be friends with everybody.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But that's the new era.
It
is.
He a businessman also. Like, I mean, he signed Draymond to a deal.
Daequan, Greg Oden, Conley, AAU teammates. Made it to the league. They gonna be cool. LeBron them go on trips. He go get D Wade. He go get Carmelo. We all going
The
on
banana
trips.
boat cruise, what they call them.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't like that.
So did we get everybody's pick for the NBA?
Yeah, we did. Who you go with? You went Golden State?
No, I went Steph Curry. Oh, to win it. Oh, Golden State. Yeah.
You going Golden State?
Golden State.
You going Golden State, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
Coach, Golden State?
The Bucks, baby.
You going to Bucks? I'm going to go Brooklyn.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
choice.
So we got to document it. So we can always run it back to find out who was right. Which will be me.
If he just play.
Not with Kyrie.
If he just
With
play.
Kyrie,
Kyrie being ruthless. They said we got a game. Don't make no difference. I holler at him tomorrow.
Hey, Kyrie just took two.
What was my man that killed what's his name Chancellor when he Lemon Pepper Lou?
Oh, my man Lou.
He went down to
Williams.
City.
Yeah.
Somebody he went to his uncle's funeral. The man wasn't no kid to it. They must be down, man.
Lemon Pepper Lou.
Lemon Pepper Lou.
I mean,
He got to deal with them as well.
I would say, man,
Lakers
take
should
it.
have never got rid of him.
I agree.
Score.
I like Lonzo
They like
Ball.
scoring. I say it all the time.
Lonzo
Why
Ball
you
gonna be
don't
good,
stop
but
Lonzo?
he ain't gonna get Lonzo Ball's gonna be tough. He's gonna be a good guard in this league, but it's gonna be tough to win.
Talking about the one in Chicago?
No, the one in oh, you like Lonzo from Chicago?
No.
Oh, so you ain't talking about the younger player.
Oh, yeah.
We talking about the little.
I love Lil too. Yeah, come on, bro.
No, I'm saying the little one gonna be.
Like, Melo's gonna be amazing for sure, but I
But
like
he needs some
Lonzo.
more help though. Charlotte ain't it, and Jordan ain't paying nobody. Jordan don't give out max contracts because Jordan feels like if you don't play like him, you ain't getting no contract. That's
I like
his
Terry
motto.
Rozier. I like
But that's
what makes him a bad person.
Exactly. Yeah,
Magic Johnson's the same way.
that's why Magic stepped down. It's just the fact that Jordan feels like if you ain't as good as me, I'm not about to pay you. You know what I
I
mean?
realize some of the greatest players.
Tell me one player Michael Jordan's paid over 200. Nobody.
What's his name? Jeff is bitching now. Kareem.
But
Cause LeBron's getting close to his record. Why you gonna browbeat the man now?
But why don't
You done
they
said
know
for
it?
two-
Why don't they
for 2 years.
interact? They don't even know each other really.
No, they
That's crazy.
And it never should be like that.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen to 2 years ago when they said you don't catch.
Like, whose fault is that? Is that LeBron's fault for not reaching out, or is that Kareem not reaching
I
down?
feel like LeBron probably have reached out, but Kareem hasn't reached out to the point to where they're better. Their relationship is better than what it is.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm 35 years old, 36 years old, this man's 60, I'm going to reach out to him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, respecting adults. That's what I'm going to do.
I agree. I do agree, but I think Kareem done said a couple of things about LeBron. They kind of like throw little sneak disses in there. Ain't really sneak disses. They like public statements against LeBron.
But you go with Barkley, you go with Shaq, all of them could say things like that the way these guys are getting paid now. You got to think about Kareem. We talking about Bird. We talking about Magic. Them guys didn't get nowhere near the finances these guys
But he
are getting
ain't
now.
critiquing his game. He talking about his political stances, his views on.
Well, you know what Kareem was.
Issues. Yeah.
Kareem's on that picture, the greatest picture you can see with all of them, Muhammad Ali and all of them.
Right.
Now LeBron's not gonna do it, but guess who else? Jordan don't do that.
Right.
Ain't never done.
Jordan, y'all gotta realize the thing. I love Jordan as a player. I thought he was one of the greatest ones ever. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. The thing when Magic used to have those summer All-Star games to raise money for the black colleges, Jordan would never participate. He would never participate. They had to get on Oprah one time and they brought it out like that. Then he started doing a few things. But Jordan was never that type of person like that.
Right. He said Republicans buy sneakers too.
But I mean, that's something I don't care if you think that. That's something I wouldn't say.
He goes, mama that.
That's something I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say that.
LeBron will go.
But that lets you know where he was.
I know what it is. You know, it is what it is, and where he's at now.
So are there any high school athletes today from the city that you guys are looking forward to seeing play this year? I'm gonna go first. I like Dwight Anderson. What was it? His great.
Nah, he don't play. Dejan, his grandson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's like opponents.
That guy.
Man, I went and watched him play as a
He's
freshman.
hurt right now though. He got a boot on.
Damn.
Yeah, he got hurt in the football game.
The very first season, man, you gotta protect kids like that.
Wright State though.
As a freshman, his very first game I watched him play opponent.
He's verbal.
He goes up and he dunks on the biggest player there. I said, man, that guy's fearless. As a freshman, on varsity,
signing day ain't till they got 2 signing periods.
November's one.
Yeah, November's 1. Yeah, so he's verbal. You can be committed, but without a sign.
Yeah,
that's what the boy did
Yeah.
at Ohio State. I think he's probably gonna commit to UD.
Who?
His dad is the assistant girls coach with Tamika Weed.
Oh yeah.
Washington.
Okay, I understand. He's hurt, fractured ankle.
Oh, he's hurt with a fractured ankle.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out of there. Oh, that's Kerry Ice.
Hey, shout out to K.I.
Oh yeah, it's over. It's over.
Happy birthday to your wife.
They got 2 guys.
Happy birthday to your wife.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I didn't understand. I don't know, but I don't get into that. When he committed, football was out the picture.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, football out the picture. Now, I mean, you want to get stronger, you go to see a strength and conditioning coach. That's my perspective. I don't know nothing about it, but in my eyes, I feel like I don't know whether he had committed before or after, but once I feel like out of Bourbon, Wright State that came in, and then on Wright State too, that's just like Ohio State when I committed. There's no extracurricular activities.
Right.
You know, like
no running track or nothing.
None of that. You can't do none of that. You committed to us. Is you listen to us or you take this back. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Wright State should have said something as well. Like, hey man, football ain't it.
Right.
You commit.
They had him playing defensive end.
What?
I think he was a safety. Like, when I was going to see him play against Trotwood,
Man, that little kid got so much potential on the basketball court. Why would you even?
But they said that his best sport was football at one point.
They said his grandfather's best sport was football.
Oh, well, yeah. I didn't know Dwight played. Yeah,
was a hell of a quarterback.
Dang.
But you know what? Like you said, Coach Haley will spit in his ears. So you think he's going to do this for him?
Yeah. They told me the same thing when I got to Dunbar and I tried to play football.
Right.
They told me to just said football.
So, who's your favorite player today?
Tony Dixon talking about when you come
across that middle. Yeah, Tony all the time. You come across that middle.
I'm a tattoo.
So your favorite what?
Who's your favorite player today in you know what I'm saying?
City.
In the city?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
You can expand the Trotwood. You can just open it up.
I'm gonna go with the twin over at Dunbar.
Allen.
Yep. The Time, the smaller one.
The time, yeah. Time.
But if his brother do what he's supposed to do, he be my second player.
Yeah.
But I'm taking Twin at Dunbar. He on a different level. Because he feel like he should already have a D1 on.
They said the sleeper in this year's class is
his brother,
Jaden Buchanan.
I don't
Plays
know
at
that.
Opponents. Long thin guy, shoots the range.
Yeah, I ain't hit to him.
Opponents.
They got a
Benson in this class too.
Lee Benson.
Lil Lee. He had Meadowdale.
Right.
But I'm gonna take my freshman,
Who?
Young King Kari.
Kari.
He been Ohio King his whole life, and his brother Calerio is at Meadowdale too.
Yeah.
But Kari is
Did he go to Walmart?
Yeah, he went to Walmart. Kari is gonna be
Telling
a
you.
killer.
Yeah.
He got that dog in him.
Love that.
And
He
he
on
don't-
a different level, y'all. Junior high to high school.
Mm.
You don't get it.
Nah, I know.
But what I'm saying, even outside the city, that's where we have more difficulties at.
Yeah. See, the city ain't the problem. It's outside the city when you got to really play against a team that's
Scout, you know what they.
that's disciplined.
They've been playing
Real
though.
discipline.
We've been playing all over.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's different. But see, again, you said y'all been playing all over. This is summertime. You ain't got all your players. It's
I still think their talent is so far down because we're not getting the best out of kids because we're promising kids as freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah. It's gonna be tough.
It's tough, man, unless you just
You're right.
you just that
Size means something.
But
It does.
Yeah, but it goes back to Daequan. You want to play freshman with your friends.
I did.
But we didn't have a choice at Dunbar. But
Gary said he think biggest upside is Benson at Meadowdale.
He's seen him. That's good.
Yeah,
That's a
Lee,
great pick.
I'm gonna tell you right
Lee
now.
is about 6'7".
Yeah.
But you can't teach how you
Coach J up way too late. It's Bobby Hudson.
Bobby Hudson, old school. Remember Bobby? He said you up too late.
He's exactly right. And I ain't even got my hit yet, man. No, that puts me to sleep, Bobby.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Anderson. That's the man right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This guy can shoot. He shoots similar to the way you shoot the ball.
Yeah.
He can put the ball down on the floor a little better right now, and I think he's got something to prove because he didn't have anything in front of him when summer started up. Nobody was the proof.
Oh, we can go outside the city. You said.
Yeah.
Oh, outside the city. Oh, I'm going with my man Laurent, man.
Yeah, Laurent. I like
Huber.
Laurent.
I mean that Wayne.
Wayne. Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's
got
I like
to go with
Laurent.
Wayne. I mean,
him.
you know, he grew up. His parents. He grew up watching. I was always around him when he was younger.
Carla and all.
Yeah, I was around him. So you know, I got to go with Laurent, man. I mean that.
Ivy said.
I go with that.
I ain't got.
I can go with that.
Jakarius
Like,
Reeves.
yes, I know what somebody
Jakarius Reeves.
Who's that?
He a freshman.
Oh, that's who you saying. That's who you going with.
Man, he gonna cook shit up.
I mean, he is, but that boy out there in Huber Heights.
Different
Laurent
level.
nice.
He's different from our
Oh,
guys.
but
bro.
another kid
Ooh.
y'all might not know about
Ooh.
is another king, and his name is Mason Shrout. He goes to Preble Shawnee.
Oh, that white boy.
Man, I'ma tell you.
But that's the boy. That's the boy that can shoot. That's the one that got 1,000 points last year or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can shoot 1,000 shots a game.
Man,
Yeah.
he do. He don't. We call
I watched him at
Spice
United
Boy.
Hoops on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
How
can
he do?
He can shoot the lights out, but that's because he's playing with a good team too.
Yeah.
By himself, he like a John D. with Luke Kennard.
Okay.
Same type of player.
Okay.
That's exactly who he is, a John D. with Luke Kennard, but he a little. I think he might shoot.
But
a
he
little
got
bit
and he got that. He
better.
got
He
that.
averaging 1,000 points a year.
Mason is he ain't.
Yeah.
He just not scared of nothing, man.
Yeah, he
man,
ain't. He play aggressive. He got a nice little ball handle.
He clapping your face. He love the game, man, and he a great kid, man.
Yeah, but I mean,
The coach's son, ain't it?
Nah,
Yeah,
his dad. Well, his dad coach a little bit, but not like that.
but I ain't
like
gonna
he
let y'all
was
sleep,
that,
man. Laurent Rice is the one, man.
Yeah, Laurent is a.
That's the man.
He the man.
Just look at him.
He's the man.
Hey, Bobby Hudson said, and watch how you say white boy.
You right. Man, Hey, Laurent is different, man. And he feel like he got something to prove. I know he ain't gonna be able to. It's gonna be hard to beat Centerville, but he gonna try his hardest to do it on his own. I'm telling you that.
Good offense.
What about the kid that transferred
They got
from?
that 4-1
from
up.
well, you know,
Jonathan
Sean and I
Bell.
got three kids.
over there too.
Three kids.
Yeah, them
came-
3 kids that came in from T, they good too. Now,
Yeah.
Jonathan probably over looking like, oh, I left too early.
Huh?
Jonathan probably over there like, oh, I left too early.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Cup gone after this year.
Right. Right.
CJ gonna be good,
man.
But
yeah,
I'm just
they
saying,
say CJ got some three brothers.
Centerville's still gonna be a whole 5 out. 4 in, 1 out. If they use Sammy, they use Big Sam. It's gonna always be 4 in, 1 out because they're gonna be able to shoot that much as soon as they pass half court.
Hey, last question I want to ask you, Pooh.
Yeah.
How do it feel to play in the NBA? From a standpoint, I want to know that.
Yeah.
That's a dream that I know I had.
We all had
nothing like that. And I just want to know how it feels to make that, just get that opportunity.
It was a blessing. It was the best feeling in the world. I grew up wanting to be in the NBA and have that opportunity to play, not just play, but
to actually be.
Oh my goodness, man! And then be able to play against
the
the
championship
guys
game
and the finals. It's a feeling that, I always say, and I always tell you, and I said that I wish everybody can experience one time, man. It's like an experience. Like, it was my first day. I'm literally in the locker room with Dwayne Wade, Shaquille O'Neal. Like,
Man.
these are the guys that are going to pass me the ball when it's time for me. I'm not the one no more. I'm getting ready to. These are the guys coming and whispering in my ear, "Hey man, look, I need you to stay in that corner and knock the ball coming right to you."
That killed my game.
Oh my goodness! I mean,
man. My heart is like,
it is. Everybody understands that.
It's tough for me to do this.
They giving out all this money. It's a business, man. It's a business.
Bro.
It's a business. That's why I tell people all the time. They cook, man. You couldn't. No, listen, man. I had to adjust to make myself be able to fit in this league.
Yeah.
I could always shoot the ball, so it made it easy for me to go down and play with Dwayne. I wasn't gonna get this. I'm playing with Dwayne Wade in his prime. I'm not about to play in front of this man. So in order for me to be able to be on the court and play with him, I gotta figure out what I can do. So I'm gonna knock down shots. He need me out there to make shots. If Dwayne Wade is averaging 7 assists a game, and I'm giving you 3 to 4 of them assists a game,
that's
he's
nice.
telling the coach, he's telling Spo or Pat Riley on the side, "Hey, Cook gotta get in." Oh yeah, I'm gonna do my job. But people don't understand that. People don't see the game for that because I always tell people it's always about the situation you put in. Period. Some guys get in situations where they go to a weak team. You can do whatever you want. You can show your real talent. But at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta be there to adjust. And if you can't adjust, you don't last long. It's a lot of guys that's really good that only played 2 years in the league because they didn't know how to adjust. Right. They felt like, oh no, I'm gonna try to show this coach I'm the man. Nah, that ain't your job when you got Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russ on your team.
So like, and then we're here at the walk-off homer, right? So what would you say to Russell Westbrook to prolong his career?
But Russ, that's nothing to say to Russ.
So what can you tell Russell Westbrook?
It's nothing to say to him. At this point in his career, he knows what he needs to do. It's nothing for you to say. A million people that told him a million things. One thing I know about Russ, he's not listening to nobody else say. He does not care. Russell Westbrook is gonna go out there and play as hard as any player, regardless of how bad he plays. You're gonna get 120% out of Russ. But at the end of the day, Russ knows what he need to do to help his team win.
He's in a situation I think kind of hard too for him. You got LeBron. You don't know what LeBron gonna do with the ball. He holds it, and LeBron. Everybody stands around.
Yeah.
Now LeBron get in trouble. Somebody like Daequan be corner ready to shoot. LeBron throws it, thinking he shouldn't move in, but then when he throws it out there, he says you should stay there. It's hard. You got to play off his.
Yeah, you got
what he's doing, off his instinct.
And that's why I said
it's very difficult to play off anybody's instinct.
That's why I said that last year that they had was kind of tough because they came in at a time where everything was quick. They had to learn everything down there on the move.
Yeah.
This training camp, they literally had time to sit here and say,
and gel together.
This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
This is how we're gonna get it done. This is where I need to be at. This is how you gonna do this and do that. This is the year. That's why I said that everybody didn't push Russ out to the side. I don't care about. I would never do that, and I'm not doing that to be biased, but I know what that man is capable of doing when he get a full year up under him and being able to click with other players. So at the end of the day, this is what he's going to be able to do. Yeah. So I'm not even tripping about them now. I ain't saying they're going to win it, but they're going to be a lot better than they were last year.
Man, and that's my hope, man, because I love the Lakers. I love LeBron. I want to see us win a championship.
And that's all I said to you earlier, Sven.
Right, but like, and it ain't. It's not becoming to me to sit and like try to go at Russell Westbrook when Pooh knows him. So I listen to what he's saying. Yeah. But I still, when I'm watching the game, when I'm watching the game and I see Russell Westbrook get caught in the air and just throw the ball anywhere and make turnovers, that's just like, damn, bro.
If you don't know him personally, you don't understand as well. Them plays he make, he's not used to placing. That's frustration.
Right.
He's trying to figure it out. That's trying to figure out these players that I'm around, where they're going to be at and how to play. Because if you watch him in his past, when he's up in the air making that same play 2 or 3 years before then, he can. Before then,
he hit the man he trying to throw it to.
He makes the right play. But now he's trying to figure it out while he's in the air, and it's like But see, at the end of the day, you ain't gonna see him jump in the air a lot this year and just not know what to do. Is now he knows what to do. See, that's the thing about Russ. If you watch him, bro, it's gonna be different.
And LeBron is like, he play all 5 positions, man. And so like Russell Westbrook is used to being the point guard, like for sure. Yeah. He bringing it up every time. He running the show. He orchestrating. He getting triple doubles. But now it's kind of like you playing with LeBron, who is he the point. He the point when he feel like you ain't doing good enough.
His game to try to fit in with that team, and you ain't got to change.
You know, good is good though. I mean, D-Wade didn't have them problems.
Yeah, BJ for sure at Dunbar is next up. That's easy.
All right, man. Love everybody. We out of here.
LLC, your business is my business, man.
Man, hey, vote Angelina Jackson, man, for judge, man. Man, pull up on that, man. All right, y'all, man. Later.
Angelina has the perfect mix of experience and temperament to serve as a judge in the Common Pleas Court.
She's someone that's for all people, and that's what we need.
I think Angelina would be a great judge because she has the temperament, she has the experience, and she loves this community.
She is very experienced. She has a variety of background experiences that I believe really allow her to be not just an attorney, but a true advocate. That's something that the system is desperately missing.
When I think about the Common Pleas Court and its role in my children's future, that court has an opportunity to pursue justice.
And that's why it's really, really important to have judges who represent the diversity of the community.
Make the right choice. Vote for Angelina Jackson for judge.
Over 1 million t-shirts sold, man. That's a sack.
It is, but you know, I'm upset we ain't sold 2 million yet.
That's all. What's most important for you at T-Shirt Kings, man?
Customer service, man. Taking care of my customers, making sure that they major.
What about your team?
I got the best team in the world. They get busy. They love the customers. We got a saying, I don't gotta go to work, I get to go to work.
What are some of the different styles of shirts that like you can get made here?
I got DTF printing. We are definitely the screen print kings. We turn that around immediately for you, which by the way is what separates us from other companies. Somebody will tell you it takes 2 weeks. I tell you it's gonna take 2 days.
Where do you see T-Shirt Kings like 5-10 years from now?
We're already the best t-shirt company in the world. We already are coming up with concepts that I don't see anybody else doing. You order 20 shirts, 10 of them are free. Bulk discounts, fast turnaround, and free designs.
Completely world class.